persuasion is just so stupid.
Alright, so, last time we were here.
My eyes were closed. Can we start again?
Yeah.
Sure. Alright, last time we were here.
Oh, damn it, now my eyes were closed.
Damn.
Everybody hold your eyes open.
Okay.
I will keep my eyes closed for the rest of the session.
Like this?
Then we can get done with everyone.
Okay. That
It's all natural 20.
Man, I'm rolling that 20 every time.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
And when I review the videotape, your character will drop dead.
Yeah.
We don't have good enough
But I
cameras.
will get every woman in this campaign before then.
So, last time we were here, the group on their travels back to Uthestin after finally clearing the Sunken Wizard's Tower.
I still can't believe that's what we were doing.
A little bit later.
Strange things happen.
Yeah.
Finding their way on their way back, they gained mastery of the tower and have started to look into the possibilities that this tower holds. Immediately going to the restricted area of the library and starting to touch all of the books that are labeled "Dangerous, Do Not Touch."
In our defense, they're not labeled.
Hey,
They're in the restricted area,
Yeah, I didn't see no
Still not
warning sign.
labeled.
and you were literally warned by Rin,
Yeah.
"Don't touch those." And you guys are like, "It'll be fine."
we're not threatened.
Anyway, Dumpster wound up transported to the ethereal plane, where he wound up running into the spirit of his creator, his builder, if you will. Then calling upon the fire elemental that you guys met in the elemental plane of fire to help get him out of the ethereal plane, found their way back to the tower. Having narrowly escaped the ethereal plane, which he had no other way to get out of, he immediately was like, "Let's wake up the Warforged that we found in the Wizard's Tower that's been sunken in the ground for 360 years. So they woke him up. And he explained to them that he was handcrafted by the God King Thoughts to be his inquisitor and to deal with rogue wizards.
Dude got hostile quick.
Yeah.
If he got hostile, he
straighten him
wouldn't
up.
be breathing.
Nah,
Oh, wait, you don't-
He doesn't breathe.
That mug got hostile. He started grabbing weapons and shit.
So, meanwhile, Rocky and Cassius were up in the tower talking about making their necrotic fireballs. When it looked like the automaton, the Warforged that they had awoken, might go hostile, a psychic message was sent out to assemble the team just in case this turns bad.
Avengers assemble.
Everyone gathered, and it turned out that whereas this guy probably could have wiped the floor with all of you, he really wasn't in the mood for it, although it came close. Yeah. Settling in after this for a long rest, in the middle of the night, the prisoner, Brennan, thank you. I was like, it was on the tip of my tongue.
Dead meat.
The prisoner, Brennan, said that he needed to use the bathroom. Being taken out to use the bathroom, he then pointed over in a wide area and he goes, "What in the world is that?" And then started running away, at which point he was immediately blasted into unconsciousness and nearly death.
He was fine. It was a scratch.
But Cassius said, "What was he looking at?" And he looked up and then turned to stone. Through a series of various events, it turns out that both Cassius and Xantorum wound up turned to stone, and then they wound up escaping into the tower, where they finished their long rest. And upon the morning, they went out and found, while both Cassius and Xantorum were still turned to stone, they went out and found a clearing in the fields and found some shards of ceramic plating. This being Mark's, Dumpster, Liam, and Rocky. Assembling the pieces of these plate-like things, they look to resemble some sort of eyeball. Dumpster decided to go ahead and mend them to try to form them back together, at which point the magic that was once in them resurfaced momentarily, flashed, and turned both Liam and Marks to stone. At which point, Rocky stepped out, revealed himself to be the nemesis Soren Crestine that was so hated, and proceeded to attempt to kill Dumpster. Because he offered him a chance to join him, and Dumpster said, "No, I don't think so." So a fight broke out. In the midst of the fight, Ember, Liam's pet direwolf pup, that's not quite so much a pup anymore, managed to get out of the tower due to the fact that Liam made the dog a master of the tower and could therefore operate the doors. The dog came out, turned the tide of the battle, which was very much neck and neck and leaning towards Soren winning. And when Ember joined the fight, turned the fight in the other direction, at which point Soren was defeated. After taking Soren's body back into the tower, it turns out that the petrification only lasted for 10 hours. So Cassius and Xantorin both came back from being stoned. Liam was no longer encased in stone because Dumpster pleaded with the fallen deity Sorrow to use some of her power to restore Liam. Liam was restored. And poor Marx is the last one, still as a statue. So, as the morning is starting to wear on, what do you guys want to do? You're about half a day out of Uthestin. The tower is remaining in place for another 8 to 12 hours. I don't remember exactly, but it's somewhere in that range. You have Soren's body is folded up in the refrigerator. And you have Marx, who is still a statue in the first floor of the tower. The day is yours. What do you guys want to do?
It's been a long day.
We're going to go stab a corpse. Just to make sure.
You open up the fridge, corpse, still there.
Stab.
Still mangled.
What time of day is it?
Still a corpse.
No.
I would say it's about 10-ish. I know from session to session my time might vary a little bit. I don't remember exacts, but around 10 in the morning. We're gonna say Cassius's watch shows it to be 10:03 in the morning. If there's some time lost in the middle there, well,
we were still dazed.
yeah. No, any lost time was spent stabbing a corpse.
Yeah, beating it up, hanging him up by his toes.
Defecating in the fridge.
Oh, no,
It's
you don't
still
want
No,
Fridge.
not in the
Still a
fridge. Not in the
Hey.
fridge.
We'll clean it up later. We got prestidigitation.
No, you don't.
He
You
does
lost
that,
your
dude.
tech.
Oh my
You-
God.
Y'all leveled up. Don't tell him what he doesn't have.
I got the
Technically,
beans to
we ain't
make
had a
the
long rest
machines.
for it to set in yet.
Which, by the way, everyone leveled up to level 8 after Soren's death.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
y'all
I had
lied.
always intended to be the thing, just not
Oh,
quite so soon.
I actually need
Which
to
means
take
I
a
do
long
actually
rest.
now legitimately have 2 attacks.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
I actually need
Let's
to
get
take
you
a long rest.
Let's get ready to start heading to town.
Unconscious being stoned or being dead stoned does not count as long rest.
No, unfortunately.
So
Smoke rush
You're still stoned.
no,
he
I-
Marx is.
He is.
no, yeah,
Okay.
he's still stoned. I
And
turned back.
There's no way to break him out of that stone faster.
Well, Liam came out faster somehow.
I mean, I can ask Sorrow. Sorrow let me in. She talked to me. I'm giddy as a schoolboy.
Insight check.
I mean, she talked to me.
Natural
I heard
20.
her voice.
Natural 20. She's, Liam is speaking to the best of his knowledge the truth. A voice rang out in his head as he was becoming no longer petrified.
Well, I'll be.
I gotta go to the
Can't
Temple
always
District
say
and I gotta
okay,
talk
that-
to everybody.
that.
First roll of the night.
I know. Hey, but that's a good showing for the rest of the night.
I was about to say that you used up the one good roll.
I've got 6 dice to use, so
I mean, I can try.
what? I mean, yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Sure. Go ahead and make a persuasion or religion check.
Alright.
I can help with the persuasion.
I say I
Alright,
can
I'll
too.
do persuasion and
I go,
Alright.
I'm gonna
please.
give it some damage.
I'll be like, please.
Please.
Yeah.
I'm
Give
back.
me my friend.
Well, actually, Big Mama.
Give me my
Comrade. Our comrade needs you. That's double 15s.
Hey.
That is double 15s. Plus 3. Plus 8.
26.
26.
As you call out to your little Mama Sorrow.
Big Mama Sorrow.
There you go.
Big
Big Mama Sorrow.
Oh, mama.
Oh,
You calling her
Mama.
fat?
No.
Kirby.
Kurt. Oh.
Weighted.
In this
You are not helping.
Proportion.
Well proportioned.
There you
very well before you.
go. Well.
At least by Liam's
Put your
standard.
hand. I slap your
Liam's
hands
like,
out.
well,
Put
I'm
those
sure
down.
they're very I mean, my goddess.
Put those down.
Never.
I can play with them anytime I want to, like this.
Okay.
Anyway.
So the total is what? 26?
Yes.
Yes.
26?
The math do be mathing.
Yeah, 26.
As this happens, you hear in the back of your mind, and Mark's breaks apart
Holy
and
crap.
shards fall as Mark's is like, what happened?
My big mama saved you. Sorrow is an awesome god. We need to convert all y'all to sorrow.
He was gonna come back anyways. It doesn't. I mean, I came back on my own.
But he came back early.
That and it's very impressive. I'm
That
not
was
denying
her.
that. But I'm not gonna say she saved him because
She
he was
saved him.
not in trouble.
He was stoned.
Stoned.
You were
Oh
stoned.
God, I'm coming down!
Were you shamed?
All these squares make a circle.
Natural life.
All these squares make a circle.
I say we get the hell out of here and go to town. Do we rest in town?
I mean, I guess we can.
I mean,
We should probably, before we turn Soren's body in, we should probably remove all the makeup. That way he
Like
actually
Soren.
really looks like Soren. You
Oh,
missed
yeah.
a lot. You really did.
yeah.
Just open the fridge.
Yeah, I lead you up to the second floor, and I just swing open the
start
fridge
playing the
and
Captain America theme
grab
song.
him by some random part of his body. And
Before
dump him
he
on
even
the
I'll
ground.
start.
Don't go blasting now. We gotta turn this in. There's a bounty.
I don't blast that stab.
Keep him in some kind of a whole piece.
All you need is.
We need enough for them
We're
to
going
realize
to
that
turn
it's
him
him.
into a fishing net.
And then we need to burn him.
It's like when you cut a piece of paper so you can step through it. You just start like filleting his body.
And then when they see it, we need to burn him so nobody can bring him back.
I just kind of quickly look at him and realize, determine how much more makeup needs to be pulled off for him to really look like himself.
The facial makeup is all taken care of.
Alright,
He
awesome.
looks like himself, but you can still see where there's bits of it left along the arms and legs.
That's fine.
President.
Easily identifiable.
Yeah, easily identifiable.
Oh yeah. I mean, the little disfigured from the.
Yeah, this still looks like himself.
Yeah.
He got a couple scorch
What's
marks.
left of him?
He's got some puncture marks.
So I'll fold him back up and then put him back in the fridge.
Yep, that still looks like him.
Yeah, just fold him up like origami.
He didn't need a spine anyway.
He's not using it anymore.
No, it's not.
No.
I was about to say that. I was like, that goes up. Well, he's not going to use it. I was like, ah. Alright, so
Alright.
what do you guys want to do? You
So we're heading.
you have roughly 8-ish hours left of the tower before it goes away. If you want to make any use of the tower before,
Well, I am long rested.
I am not.
you would have to sleep the day away.
Oh, I am long rested.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
He got his long rest.
Got it. I
The
thought
only-
you
the
I'm
only-
long resting. It's like, I mean, that's kind of a rough. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm a little
The only ones who didn't long rest are me and him. So, but I mean, I can sleep in town, I guess. So it's not like I'm gonna catch exhaustion.
Yeah. Let's get his
Right.
body there before, for some reason, the damn thing just disappears.
Yeah, we
Or
should.
somebody
probably-
else
or-
comes out of the
or-
woodworks and like, let's let me have it.
Or respawns.
Mm.
Oh God.
Well,
don't
the
even
thing
say
is, I mean,
that.
when we get to town, we
tried.
gotta wait for the tower to.
To respawn?
We
Yeah.
gotta
He did.
re-put up the tower.
As he was about to die, he pled with his patron to give him power, and the patron said no.
Well, I can take it
I
down.
rolled a 2 and a 4 on the persuasion
sure.
checks.
Take the tower down?
Can I take it down? I can take it down, can I?
You can call it to yourself, yes.
Yeah, I can take it down now. And then we can put it back
It
up
stays
and down.
there for 24 hours or until you
Dismiss
remove it.
Yeah, I can take it down and we can put it back up when we get to town.
Not until after 24 hours have elapsed.
Oh, sure. Well, we got
Which will be over in 8 hours. And
Yes.
We're,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How,
You're roughly 8 hours
Worst
in town.
case, we can sleep in the
Yeah.
freaking,
Yeah,
you
we'll
know.
The adventure's
Well,
good.
Clark,
Go,
let's
yeah.
go.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. Besides
Yeah,
that,
I guess
I
we
can see
can.
how the lioness is. I can't flirt with her because she's got a girlfriend. Damn it. But that's not the point. I can see her and look at her lovely form.
You
Don't
gotta
be creepy
kill the
about it.
girlfriend.
That's how you die.
No.
Um,
But
fairly
don't
si-
mess with women who are in a relationship. As soon as that girlfriend's gone, though.
Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score.
No,
I can't claim that line. I've
my
seen that
granny
before.
would come
No,
up out of
I've
the
heard
grave
that.
and beat the hell out of me. You don't mess with a woman who is in a relationship. That's something I don't do.
I guess let's go then.
And now that I found out she's in a relationship, I can't touch her. But damn, I can look.
But she could touch you.
If she wants to do that, I cannot be held accountable for her actions.
Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna walk away.
Let's go.
We gotta learn some compulsion.
Let's just go.
What? If she wants to
I don't
throw
touch
me,
a married
if she
woman.
wants to throw Liam down and
If
take
she
him,
touches me, I'm not saying no.
yeah, if she throws Liam down and takes him, it is he ain't gonna say no. I mean, you know, he's stronger. She's stronger than
That's
he
how
is.
Haru and Raina did.
Well, there you go.
I can be submissive.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are packing up.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's pack up and get in the cart and talk to the robot man. Let's go.
Tell him to go the other way.
Do, and I try to stick the landing.
What is
Yep.
24,
So, well, actually,
29,
you guys are actually stepping out, and then she's taking the tower down. They're not being spit
So
out.
I've got 24
They have
plus
control
29,
now over bringing the tower up and down.
That might have been
Now,
points. I was
if you
rolling
choose
hit
to
dice.
stay, well, thing is now, if you stay in the tower when it's taken down, you can choose to stay in
That's
the tower
probably-
in its actual location
Yeah.
instead of coming out here.
Nah.
It was
No,
probably
no,
just me
no.
adding my hit dice together because I
All right, so you
I
guys.
have to do math.
But can you come out in the
I
other
don't
location?
trust the
If
beyond
the-
that.
Yeah.
Things being carried.
Their dice.
If you're
roll
in the
are
physical
garbage.
tower instead of this manifestation of it, yeah.
Whoa.
You guys.
So
know-
y'all could get a long rest while we travel.
What?
Oh no! If they go outside, then they'd be outside in the dark, creepy woods. They'd have to use the totem to raise the tower there to be able to access it again.
I thought I got a long rest anyway.
No, I'm talking, I
Yes.
asked if they could come out
I
through the
was
city.
mistaken, but it's not a big deal.
Okay.
No, they can't come out through the totem. No.
Okay.
Think Howl's Moving Castle. When you're in there at the bottom, there's the 4 colors.
Yeah.
When the totem is taken down, that color disappears from the
Okay.
dial.
Fair enough.
But I guess let's just go. I'll be fine on the road for now.
Now, he's not wrong. If you guys want, you could stay in the tower and do whatever in the tower while they travel. And then when they put the tower up from the totem, then you'd have access to that location again.
I mean, we can't turn in the body until we put the tower back up because the body.
Yeah, the
is
body's in the fridge in the
fridge.
tower. Yeah.
I mean, you can always put the body on the cards. I
It'd
mean,
be kind of like splitting the party, though. Because y'all would be
Yeah.
stuck there.
Yeah,
that
I
would
would
be the
rather-
ultimate splitting the party. You
I
guys
would,
be
I would rather not.
thousands
do
of
that.
miles away.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really bad idea.
That's wonderful.
So let's. I say let's just.
Pack up and leave
Yeah,
all
we'll
together.
just pack up and leave and be in the cart.
Okay.
Well, do we want to put the body in the cart or leave the body and we'll just turn it in
Let's
when
leave
the
the body in the fridge. I don't want it to
See,
start
I like-
rotting.
yeah.
No, we can't. We gotta worry about the hand thing, anyways. It's gotta be in the
Yeah,
fridge.
exactly.
Yes,
So
yes.
if it's in the tower
That's
in
why
an
we need
extra
to burn
dimensional
the body.
place, yeah.
that hand coming up after it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, leaving the body of Soren Crestine in the refrigerator, you guys pack everything up and find
Yeah,
your
that
way
sounds-
over to
So amazing.
the cart.
So great.
Loading everything up. The elephant no longer a statue.
It's still missing one tusk.
Yes, the elephant turned to stone.
Oh.
And got hit with a blast, so it's missing a tusk.
Yeah, one of his tusks got blown off. The now lopsided elephant looks back and just hooks up to the cart, and you guys pile everything on and take
Look
off towards town.
for what's Robot Man's name? I
Thing
cannot remember. I think it starts with a C, right?
funniest thing is, we were at work and we started talking about that, and a customer walked in, and we were just talking out loud. Yeah, there's a body in the fridge.
Rifle of the den.
What?
We folded them up.
Rifle of the den.
Raquel.
And we didn't
Raquel.
stop.
Raquel.
Raquelle. Raquel.
Raquel of the Den.
You guys are as you guys are packing up. You guys look over, and leaning up against the tree is Raquel, and he's standing there and he's just looking. He's like, "To town then."
To town.
We're heading to Uthestin. I just ate some M&Ms. I got it in my mouth. I just watered it all yet. Yeah, we're heading to Uthestin.
Very well. Travel.
If you'd like to join us on the cart, we're more than happy to have you come along.
I am not in need of transportation. I can walk,
Yeah.
but I will accompany you. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. It's always safer in numbers.
No, it's not.
And he looks at you guys, and if you can see a robot smirk, he goes,
I'm pretty sure this
sure.
man's safe by himself.
Sure it is.
Well, I mean, you know, you were a statue for a while too, dude. So,
Sure I was.
Well, hopefully he's a better shot than the last guy.
Eldritch Blast!
You were a statue, and you were a statue. Twice.
He wasn't a statue before. He was just
Oh, he was a
deactivated.
statue. He was
He was a
deactivated,
doll.
so he wasn't better than a statue.
Shall we be off then?
Yeah, let's
Yep,
go.
we're going.
Come on, Ember, let's go.
Alright, so as you guys start down the path, I need someone to roll me a D100.
Roll the real one.
Roll the real one.
No, we want to actually get an answer tonight.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, what? That thing can roll and roll and roll and roll and roll.
7.
47.
I got one
Nice.
number, right?
47 is the number.
Alright,
47.
47.
47.
Hey, stop that. You're supposed to be well rested tonight.
Leave us alone. We'd like to yawn, okay?
It's like, I'm actually well rested. Now he's yawning. It's like,
That's Zach's roommate.
Tell him to shut
And
the door.
their new doormat.
That's
That's a sick doormat.
that's
It's my
awesome.
home.
you said it was what number? 47?
47.
47. Yeah, give me the right to make it a tune for federal agents or thieves. You're...
But I can't see why they would have federal agents coming after him when they did kick the pedophile out.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Fun. This actually works very well for what I had in the works already.
Zach says some pretty
not a
weird things on the
fan of
internet,
him,
though.
Dax.
They might have got a list.
Well, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
So, as you guys are traveling, about 3-4 hours into the travel, this getting to just after lunch, you hear a loud sound coming in the distance. As you look in the distance, you see what looks to be a cloud, but it's not a cloud. Give me a perception check.
Margarita.
Good.
Perception.
Perception? No.
14.
27.
27?
Jesus.
Oh, whoa.
Natural 27
Now
too.
I gotta
No
go.
bonuses. No die, I should
His
say.
head was in the room.
27!
And his head.
I've got my. I'll be honest. I've got the heavy
Hey,
crossbow up,
hey,
like
okay,
full of
so-
security.
Cassius Dumpster. You guys look and you're like, that's not a cloud. It's not moving right. And as it gets a little bit closer, you realize that it is a large flock of small birds. So many that it would be in the thousands to make it look like a cloud. But as you see the cloud, it's moving in strange
Look
ways, and you're like,
at
no,
all
wait
them
just a second
chickens.
here. So as you look, it looks to be somewhere around, with 27s, it's about 3,000 small birds.
That's a lot
Which is,
of
it's a
birds.
lot of small birds.
There's always a bigger fish.
And they're coming seemingly towards you. They're pretty high up, but they're like the edges of it swell to the sides a little bit, but generally speaking, they're in a straight line towards you guys.
Should we like get out of the way? Cause I really don't want to be like shit on by 300, a lot of birds.
I mean, where are we gonna
'Cause
go?
That's not gonna be fun.
I mean,
No, he's
they're
got a
flying.
point. Where would we go?
I don't
They'll
know,
just
cart.
follow us.
Are they over top of the over top of the path, or like are they coming off the side on a diagonal?
They are coming from off the side. They're
Off
not
the side.
following the road.
Okay.
No.
And they're beelining towards us.
But they are clearly coming on a straight intercept course with you
What
guys.
kind of birds are we talking about? Like crows?
They look to be
Hummingbirds?
sparrows.
Sparrows.
Who's upset a bunch of sparrows?
What does a sparrow
Wasn't
actually
me.
look like?
It's a very large flock of familiars.
I ain't got.
What level you gotta be for 3,000 of those suckers?
How
Alright,
far
so-
away? How about like?
Boom! This
About how high and how
In
far
the
off
middle
are
is a
they?
dragon
that
going,
is the most
stay around me,
generic
my
word.
pretty
What's
stay
that?
around me.
Perception check?
What?
You would say that they're probably about half a mile out by now, and they're probably about 400 or 500 feet up.
I'm reminded of a play from back home, simply titled "The Birds."
You're gonna hate where this is going.
Maybe we should like stop and let them go on.
Are we sure they will?
Are we sure that?
I'm gonna I'm gonna step away from the cart and I'm gonna thunderclap a few times to see if they react.
Okay. So you as you watch the first thunderclap, you see them suddenly disperse into 4 different flocks,
And
and
there's
then
a dragon in the
immediately
middle.
drag back together.
There's no
Seemingly-
big ones in there,
They
right?
seem to take evasive action, almost like there is an intelligence to them. In that moment, you see that there are 2 that are slightly larger than the rest, not by much, just a little bit larger.
Yeah.
And those 2 seem to be carrying a leather pouch each in each of their grasps.
Oh, well, there's pouches.
I look at Liam. Permission to ground, bird.
Permission
Why?
grant.
But in that
asking
one
me?
moment, you see these 2, but then they are completely surrounded by the flock again.
About how far away are they now?
They're getting a lot closer. They're coming pretty fast, and they are descending towards you.
All right,
I'm getting off and-
I'm pulling up the heavy
Amber.
crossbow.
120 foot range?
Here very shortly.
Amber, get
I'm
under the
assuming
cart
I've
with
lost
me.
them by now.
Oh, yeah, they're all pointing out. Look at that!
I'm pulling
Permission
up,
to
I'm
grab the
pulling up-
bird?
I'm pulling up the heavy crossbow, and I'm gonna take some disadvantage shots at it
Okay, sure.
because they're not 100 foot here yet. It's got a range of 400. So
Well, I
Yeah,
thought-
yeah.
Sorry.
No, they're getting into that 400 foot range
Yeah.
by now.
I'm
yes.
gonna just take
So
a
I'm just
couple
gonna
shots as well.
I'm just gonna start taking shots.
Okay, sure.
Take shots with
Uh,
my longbow.
Sure. Lay out some longbow shots.
400.
And Amber getting under the cart.
I'm gonna sit here with. I'm gonna,
Santorin, make an insight check.
I'm gonna steady aim.
Insight or history, your call.
So it's a straight roll for me.
Yeah, I'll go history.
Okay.
That's the first one missing.
What is a 13? Or
13?
11.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die,
Was
Kay.
it natural 20?
I hate disadvantage. That's a 25.
With disadvantage!
Jesus Christ, Jamie.
What did
I
you
will
roll?
come
A
on
19
this
and a
table
20.
and beat you.
I get 1.
I don't know what my 11 does.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
You acted like you rolled a nat 20 and a nat 1.
I had a
Yeah,
nat
it's the
20.
same thing in his mind.
A nat 20.
Nat
or
20
anything.
and not a nat 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
I
fair.
will come over this table after you.
Oh, they're
As you
good at
bring the longbow up, your history, you go, wait, and you stay your bow. Something about this seems very familiar to you.
Okay.
As they unleash
I fire off an 11.
11, it hits, roll damage. Yours
Okay.
definitely hits, roll damage.
5 points of damage on one with the pouch.
Okay. Oh, no, you can't see the pouch. You're shooting at the flock.
Well, I'm aiming for the pouch.
Oh, well, you can't see the pouch.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How about a 13 in
There are
damage?
3,000... Okay, fine. Roll a perception check.
With disadvantage.
As I say,
Double disadvantage.
I would say
Triple
probably
disadvantage.
Damn
Oh,
right.
you rolled naturally.
Kill
Alright, let me roll it
disadvantage.
naturally.
So I'm.
That's
I'm,
a 20 dirty.
I'm
No.
holding my fire.
Dang it. Wait a minute. It's 21.
13 damage.
Okay, so as you guys launch these arrows through crossbow and heavy crossbow, they go flying into the flock, and you see like little raindrops, 13 bodies, as it just goes through, and they just fall and hit the ground. And you 5 more just fall through. And as that happens, you see they divide into 2 groups again as they start to fall. And as they divide into 2 groups, they dive, and they are coming straight at you.
Me and Ember are under the
I'll
cart.
take 2 more shots at disadvantage at the ones with the stack since they're divided.
What's your short range?
Short range,
Yeah.
100.
100, you don't need disadvantage. They're coming in
Ooh,
fast.
dang, they're fast.
Oh,
They are.
awesome.
They have tucked their wings, and you have essentially 1,500 birds each, and they are diving straight at the cart.
That's a lot of.
I look at Xantor, I'm like, I thought you were going to shoot.
Something gave me pause. Just hold on a second.
19 on both.
19, both hits.
Alright.
I'm going to listen. Xantorian seems to know things about some things, so I'm just going to listen to Xantorian and not shoot again.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I am going to hide, though.
Okay.
I am going to, like, duck under the cart so that
Hey,
they
you
have to,
come
like,
under
really
there
go.
with me and Amber.
20 total. 20 more birds fall. And you realize that, oh crap, there's no way this is going to end well. As that happens,
It's about to get serious.
the 2 flocks of birds come down and just, and it's all of a sudden you guys are in a tornado of bird flesh. Wings and beaks, and they circle around, and you can't see out anymore. You have literally been completely blocked off.
I'm over
It is
the top
almost
of
pitch
Amber.
black. You can just see a little bit of light in between sets of wings. Dumpster.
I'm standing there with my great sword.
Thunderclaps!
Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You are hit 1,500 times for 1 piercing damage each. You fall unconscious. As you fall unconscious, the pecking stops.
Alright.
You did not shoot again, or you would be getting the same treatment.
Yeah.
I'm covering
As
Amber.
this swirling cacophony of birds, strangely, no sound other than the wings and the wind. None of them are chirping. There's no song.
Sound of beaks hitting
You just, you just
metal.
hear this flash, and then you feel something impact your chest, and then fall into your hand, and then a second falls into your hand. There are 2 pouches now, 1 in each of your hands.
Okay.
And as that happens, the birds up into the sky, circle, and scatter in all directions.
I scramble out from under the carts the second they're gone and look at
What
Xantor
the
like, what you got
hell
there,
was
buddy?
that?
What do you got? What's going on?
I hate our mail service.
Mail service. What are you talking about mail
What the-
service?
That was mail?
That's not mail.
I go and hit
I
him
look
with
in the
cure
pouches.
wounds.
Inside one pouch, there is an envelope.
Mail.
That's the dumbest mail service I've ever seen in the world.
You're not wrong. It scares more people than it delivers mail.
Inside the other pouch, you see it's an amulet with a family crest on it.
Is it my family crest?
No, it is a family crest you are not familiar with.
I
Actually.
was just so confused. I heard metal dice hit, and I'm like, what in the world is going on?
I put it in
21
my pouch
points
and
of
I open
cure.
up the envelope.
Okay.
Jamie.
What's up?
21 points of cure.
Oh!
As you open the envelope,
21.
21.
reading across
You
it,
stupid.
it says, "Dear brother."
Yeah, the moment I see, you see Xantorn start to read this letter, and within the first second of him reading it, pales.
I didn't know a tiefling could pale. What the hell?
It's a
You
learned
like
talent.
strawberry.
It's a rare talent. I continue reading the letter.
It says, "Dear brother, I bear grave news. Our brother has made his move. Castor Falls has fallen. Our parents
Yo, sister, sister.
breathe no more. You have been named Duke in the stead. I'm sorry, not Duke. Count. Sorry. As soon as I said it, I was like, no, it's alright. You've been named Count posthumously, absentee. You must return. Times are dire. This is no longer a time for family to be apart. The crest I send will grant you passage. Present it to a noble in the area, and it will be recognized by most. If not recognized, do not trust. come quickly. War is at hand.
That's what I was afraid he was going to say.
You okay, Zantorn?
How many did I get?
You didn't get nothing. You got pecked to death.
By the way, you're going to be getting an invoice for so many of our messenger birds that you just killed. So
He killed more.
that was our mail system, as it turns out.
What about the female system?
Boo.
That one might not scare quite so many people. I
Liam would
tell them what
follow
was in
that
the
one.
letter.
So he relays the contents of the letter to you guys.
My condolences. I'm so sorry to hear about this.
It seems I need to return home.
I'm
Join the
understand. I like.
He joined the club.
I like slap you on the chest. Not now. Now is not the time for jokes.
Turns out my parents have been assassinated, and I am now the count of my lands, and I need to return home.
So
I don't have
understandable. Your creator, your master.
Yeah, you know what a built you counts. Okay.
She counts.
Don't know.
Without her, you wouldn't be here. So.
She's a count.
She's dead?
Yeah.
That just makes you an orphan.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
What's an orphan?
You.
Us.
Us.
Yeah, me and
It seems like I'm going
dumpster.
to be expediting my return
Yeah.
to Caster Falls, or what seems to be left of it.
Well, where's that at?
Understandable.
Different continent.
It's in the
don't know where
eastern
it is.
section of Enes.
That's a ways away. buddy.
So it seems that when we reach Uthestin, I need to
Speak
start.
with Lord Uthestin.
Yeah, Lord Uthestin is.
I think we have a favor that
Hopefully.
he can send you off with.
Well, he's supposed he was given a possible way back.
Yeah, the medallion.
The crest should let him out if Uthestin knows.
I heard there was a teleport circle. I
Yeah.
assume that's how you get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be teleporting straight into a war zone. Fantastic.
On the plus side, you just leveled up.
Yeah, so I can smack the enemies twice. And then action surge and smack them again.
Yep.
2 more times, actually.
Yeah, two
yeah.
more times.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess let's get our way back to Uthestin.
If you're a count, can you like cover that bill for buddy?
What?
Well,
can I-
considering
I've
that they're
got friends
not-
in high places.
Considering that they're now my birds. No.
No. I knew it. I knew it.
how about
As soon
you-
as you said.
what are we looking at here? Because I need to know ahead of time.
Charge it to the party.
I'll wait. You didn't know what they were, and I didn't warn you in time.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
In a long time.
Yeah, that one is really only used for emergencies.
That's why there's so
It's-
many. To
'cause
make
it's
sure the
fast.
message got through.
Good.
And it
Gracious.
never fails.
Yeah.
Because
On target.
you shoot one, another one picks the damn pouch up.
Yeah, it's hard to kill 3,000 birds very
Yeah.
It
quickly.
really is. As our metallic friend here found out, pecked to death.
Hey, I got a few of them.
You did.
I went down swinging.
I gave as good as I
You know-
got.
you keep sounding like you're bragging about that. I'm going to charge you.
Charge the party.
No.
No.
Either that or I'll call him back, have him pick you up, and drag your ass back to Caster Falls, too.
Can we get that option?
How much does that cost? I weigh a lot.
From
Yeah, I was
pretty-
tempted to have them all grab onto you and start trying to lift.
Let's,
Guys, stop. It's
Ground
not happening.
travel.
let's.
That would have been funny
well,
as hell.
That'd be fun.
Honestly, I don't think that would be a good idea right now for y'all to go back to Caster Falls. Because, like I said, it's going to be full-on warfare. I mean,
He says we're not war ready.
she's saying that, our land,
You
my
take
home
him with you.
is in
You
a
clean
state
up.
is in a state of civil war right now.
Civil War. Oh, that's the
Civil
worst
War.
kind.
Yeah.
There's nothing
It was
civil
the worst.
about
I
war.
think
What's
most
the
wars are
picture
very
of it?
uncivil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not much civil about war.
Well, I guess
Well,
let's
take that one with you.
get you
Point
back
towards
to.
the Warforge.
Yeah, we need to get me back to
Let's
Uthestin
get back
so
to
I can
Uthestin and we'll get you sent back off to
cast
your
spells,
home.
Yeah.
So
As I think I say this, the Warforged, whose name I have right here,
Rickle.
Raquel.
Raquel.
Raquel looks over and goes, "You are very interesting. Between that strange man moving around in the night, everyone turning to stone, and the strange fight in the morning, and now this strange flock of birds, I feel it is a good idea to continue to not interact."
It probably would be.
Says the one who just initiated an interaction.
At least until I have more understanding of the
Current
new
times.
time I am in.
I guess let's go.
Welcome to the 21st century.
Okay, so yeah, we need Zentorn isn't really
Or
hurting
the
out.
15th.
Yeah.
So,
Welcome to the 15th
as you guys
century.
continue forward, about an hour later, you see the city on the horizon, and about an hour after that, you are to the gates. Finding your way through the gates, you are. The guards immediately recognize, if not the elephant, then you guys directly. You're generally saluted, and the gates are opened as you are coming through. Guards say, "Anything to report?"
No, not really.
Very well.
Not yet.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Good to have the watch back within the walls.
Wait a
Good to
minute.
be back within
Are
the
we
walls.
supposed to report anything about the town?
That's
No.
Adventures Guild.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep, that's Adventures Guild.
Okay.
So, finding
To the
your way
Adventurers Guild.
within the walls, making your way towards the Adventurers Guild.
And then to Lord Uthestin's palace.
Alright, you want to hit the Adventurers Guild first?
We gotta pop the tower up for that, and he really needs to get home, so let's.
So, finding your way over to Lord Uthestin's, Duke, if you will, Uthestin.
Okay. What the hell is he doing though?
He's trying to read it.
Yeah, I get it without
He's
getting
a
up.
duke. Damn, I technically got ranking now in terms of nobility.
No problem.
Dukes are second only to the king. Council over.
Council Lord the Duke.
Uh-huh.
Okay, never mind then.
Finding your way over to Valgren Uthis. Okay,
Uthis.
having it be Uthis's castle. Finding your way to the Duke's castle. There we go. As you approach, the guards see you. One of them goes running inside, and within minutes, you are. The guard comes back down and goes, "I've informed Lord Uthis of your arrival. I assume you would like to talk to him. You seem to be coming with a purpose."
Yes.
Very well. Follow us, please. As a
Fine.
contingent of guards comes out and leads you up towards the castle itself. As you're almost to the gates of the castle, it opens and Lord Valgren Uthis steps out.
While we're walking towards the palace, you see Xantorn reach into a pouch, pull out a ring, and slip it onto his finger.
Okay. As Lord Valgren Uthis steps out, he says,
I should be wearing this.
"Well met. Welcome, the watch." That sounds strange to say it out loud.
It does.
It does.
How may I be of
Yes.
service to you today?
Well, actually, our friend here needs a favor.
Ah, yes. Son of the Belmont family. I've been informed that you are wandering to be away from assassins' blades. My information sources
Had been wandering.
had. Something has
no,
changed.
No longer son of the Belmont family, head of it. Now, I pull out the amulet.
My condolence, as in the middle of saying condolences, his eyes lock on the amulet, and he says, "Oh,
Yeah, it's that.
very well. Arrangements shall be made immediately."
Appreciate it.
I unfortunately we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow. But
soon as
upon
we're
sunrise, preparations will be in place, and
That is satisfying.
again, my condolences, sir.
Appreciate it.
Is there anything that we can assist you with upon your departure?
Well, part of me wants to say any troops you can spare, but the rest of me, the vast majority of me, says it's not your war to fight. Don't worry about it.
I unfortunately have to
I know.
agree with that statement. We do not wish to be drawn
It's
into
not
a
your
war
fight.
on that side.
It's not your fight.
Secondary things, we'll see what we can put together as a care package.
Perhaps.
As thanks for your.
Perhaps in time, when things settle down, maybe establishing trade between your lands and mine.
As can be done. Very well. I must go now. Preparations must be made. Return here at sunrise, and we shall send you off.
We'll be here.
Thank you, sir.
Indeed.
What is this little thing?
That
Is
is
it
Ember.
That's Amber.
It's Ember's mini.
Yeah.
I was sitting there staring at it like, what in the hell is that thing? It's,
It's a Minecraft. Yeah.
Ember.
Yep.
Right.
Going back to our roots. Yep.
So, finding your way back down as Lord Uthis steps into the castle, and you hear him barking orders. You can't make out the words, but he seems to be very much
Agitated.
not
Intent.
agitated, but motivated.
Intent.
Yes, very intent.
Well, I mean, I guess we can go turn in the tower at the
Yep. Turn in Soren
monster hole.
Turn in the monster hole, and we can turn in Soren to the Eganni.
Yeah, we still got a couple hours on that one, right?
What?
The
The
tower.
tower? Yeah, you got a little bit.
Yeah. We can.
You probably got another 2 hours before you can place the tower again.
We can
Yeah, so
just be in the Adventures Guild.
I'm going to suggest we head towards the Adventurers Guild now.
Yeah.
Zentorn is steadily getting over his shock, and his mood is devolving more and more into absolute seething
Yeah.
rage. And he needs to find something to break quickly.
When my master was
Pull out
stressed.
Soren's body.
We still need that for a little while.
When my
Who
master.
at the Adventurers Guild
Finger, arm.
Who at the Adventurers Guild has a animate dead spell?
Ooh.
As you guys arrive at the Adventurers Guild and step
Probably
through the hall,
nobody.
you guys had an animate dead spell. It got put into a sword.
Yeah. If you want to fight somebody, you can always try and fight the lioness.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
The
The
lioness.
lioness.
As you guys step in,
Funny.
you guys see the lioness is hanging upside down by her ankles from the rafters and is doing full body sit-ups.
Yeah.
And she just and she leans back and she goes, "Oh, hey."
That is
Those are not
amazing.
easy.
And she's doing them like a master.
If you need to blow off steam, you can always spar.
And she looks down upside down and she goes, "Just a sec." And she leans up, and with one quick flick, her feet come undone, and instead of falling, she kicks off of the beam she's on, does a full flip, and lands superhero style, and just. And she just steps up nonchalantly. She's like, "Welcome back. What's up?"
Wow.
We got a quest to turn in.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were up a minute ago.
The monster hole. We took care of that sucker for you.
Where is it?
Huh? Good.
We got it, right?
Do we?
I was about to say, you guys should have it down.
Yeah, I think we do.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, monster hole.
Yeah, there
Yep,
it
yep,
is.
yep, yep.
Yeah. We
The
took care of that
monsters
bad boy.
hole.
And we
Alright.
determined the cause and took care of it.
Yep.
Alright. Well, details. Let's go.
Cause was a...
Where did the Warforged go?
Uh,
Did it get to the
Yeah,
We gotta
where
make
did
sure
Raquel
I'm
go?
Mother Moon.
As you guys say that, he's like, "I'm right here, actually. I'm Raquel.
Yeah.
So Raquel
And she-
actually has
she
part
goes-
of the
she goes-
story.
Good
Sup?
for you.
He's from
he's-
The time down
Many
under.
years ago.
yeah,
So
from the Great God King's time.
Indeed, I am. Oh, nice. Was he nice?
No.
When he was in a good mood. Which was most of the time. However, when he wasn't, you knew. Oh, yeah.
A lot of wives.
Huh. Neat.
Monster Hole was a tower from the God King Thought's time period that sunk during the event that happened. Then the Wizard of the Tower locked himself in a portrait, and then him losing energy caused monsters that he was creating to be his friends, but were also not good, to leak out eventually. And that was the monsters that were escaping the hole. It's a really, really odd situation. But we've taken care of no more monsters will be coming out of the hole, and now it's just a hole in the ground.
And we
Also,
helped
there
the
was
adventuring party.
yes.
They lost one of their members, unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was sorry to hear that. They arrived this morning.
Yeah. We really hated we couldn't help them with him.
And Raquel steps up and he goes, I can personally attest that they have destroyed everything within the tower. The Master, Nargoth Bladelord, is defeated, although based on the information that they have given, is still around somehow, but no longer a threat. They originally said he was destroyed, but it wasn't quite true.
His painting.
As Gabe just like slides. However, it is true that he is no longer a threat, and the tower, although sunken, no longer poses a threat to the general population. And she looks at him and she goes, huh. Okay. Well, looks like you guys are up for 800 gold pieces as your reward for doing that. So,
Does that cover the birds?
good job.
Yeah, 800 gold should cover the birds.
$800 covers the birds.
Your share covers
so-
the birds.
Your
So
share.
he's
No.
getting the...
No.
Oh.
He's paying for that out of his own ass.
Can I have my 800 gold?
No. I'll be
she
taking
she,
mine.
she digs down behind things. Alright. 850, returning the 50 that you guys put down for the quest.
Thank you. You ain't getting shit.
Y'all can divide that amongst yourselves as you see fit. That is not my
You all
place.
divide it amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
I have the treasury at home.
You've got a treasury?
I don't even have a home!
I am now apparently
300, 200, 200, 100.
I am now apparently a count.
You can get the 50.
Hey.
I'll give you 200.
Okay.
You get
I'll
250.
Congrats.
You get 250.
I'm sorry.
300,
Speaking of which,
250,
do you have
200,
anything
100.
here
I'm
that I
down
can
with that.
like
You get nothing.
destroy,
You get 100
crush,
gold.
maim, kill,
Hey, I'll put 250 down on mine.
Yeah.
I mean,
vent?
I don't know if you guys are fine with that.
I'm always up for
Yeah.
a fight.
I don't
Splitting
need any
it.
money.
Yeah, so we'll just put your part into the party fund.
Yeah, y'all
Oh.
split.
Where's the party fund anyway?
He's got the party fund.
Alright, cool. As you
Let me
guys
see what kind of money.
are
What are they
discussing
fighting?
how to split up the stuff.
You want?
You got almost $3 grand.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind having a little
Just a
spin.
second.
Yeah, same. So
I'm about to get my
800
ass
split
kicked,
3
alright.
way.
Everybody roll
850
lose.
split-
Chance.
What are we doing?
They're
What are we
fine.
doing?
Oh, they're fighting.
As you guys are splitting up the gold, you notice Xantorin, he's like cracks and pops, and you look and you see the lioness stretch out and just.
Ah.
I'll give you the first shot.
Maybe 200 each. 2, 4, 6. And you can give your 2 to
I got his
You
money.
don't want
I
I
got
get his money.
I got his money on
There's a whole great sword.
No, he
on-
can give his
Hey,
money
you
in
pull
for
the great
damn
sword.
birds.
He
She
doesn't
goes,
want. He doesn't want
For the
money.
birds?
He doesn't want anything for it.
Bet.
He said he's,
Roll
He
initiative.
doesn't need
he's
people.
wiping the birds.
Yeah.
Oh! That's gonna be hard to beat.
What is happening?
Divided by 3. They're
I
fighting.
didn't stop
No,
rolling
I'm
that
talking about
die.
money.
Now
Oh,
it's
we're
two.
just
Hey,
we're just talking about how to split the money.
24.
It's
yeah,
eight-
I would have needed an 18 to beat that.
850.
She rolled an
800 is so hard to
18.
split.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Okay, I would have needed an 18 to match that.
you pull your great sword and you're like, you don't want to. And as you're pulling your great sword, she is suddenly right up underneath you and just what?
How they get footage of me?
As she unleashes a
250 and 250.
flurry of
Would be
blows.
750.
100 in the party flash?
Oh,
Put the
God.
remaining 100 in the pocket. Yeah, that works.
26,
So 250
That
apiece.
one
Yeah.
hits.
25,
That one hits.
and a
100 in the party
19.
fund.
That one
Yeah, 'cause I
hits.
just want some money.
Alright, so she immediately
She's
just
got nice.
pop, 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 pop. That is going to be.
And I'm not raging yet, so this is good.
Oh, God!
Why are they so unproportional?
All my money's on the lioness.
That boy
Well,
got
No
hit.
offense, Zantorn, but all
Oh,
my money's
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
lioness.
yeah.
35 points of bludgeoning
Holy
damage.
crap.
As she steps back, and you see her like start to throw another punch, and she's like, she stops, and you're up. She
Yeah.
almost decides to go another round, but lets you have your turn.
Zentorn goes ahead and spits the blood out and says, oh yeah. Rages.
Do
I
it.
rage.
Bro, what the-
So you guys are like counting gold, and the two of them are just going at it.
Oh, I'm watching out of the corner of my eye.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
And
like
I'm going to advance to melee
By all means.
and attack. Reckless great weapon.
just splitting the
Do
money
it.
out like a professional, like
yeah.
stacking gold. And you ever seen like a poker player like
Yeah,
start like
go
doing
there,
chips?
check,
That's
yeah.
me splitting all the money out.
Hey, that works for me.
So we're 250 each.
250 each, yeah. So we can have some money to, you know.
As a 21 to
You said
hit.
to get one
I
here.
think- I think.
Yeah, I don't need any
Yeah,
money.
21 to hit.
I have no use
For
for
the
it.
first one.
21 hits.
I have my.
Anything you need, just
So,
we'll
yeah.
get it out of the party
I have a
flash.
little bit of my own money, but I don't really.
You don't do anything with it.
Yeah, I don't eat. I don't sleep.
Knows Everest
That's
to take care of
24
this time.
slashing.
24 slashing?
I keep
Yep.
tasting
And the
onions
second
from
attack.
Bob's Burger.
Really?
Because
Right,
I
what's
keep
right
my
with
burping and I can taste the onions.
Try peanuts instead?
Yeah, that's too much.
I like this, but this is
I hate it when that happens.
If it was anything else, it's not that bad. Onions is just the worst
14.
flavor to keep
14
from
misses.
tasting.
Yep.
Well,
No, bacon bitch.
action surge.
Oh, okay, burn it.
Because why not?
I'm impressed you got a 21 with -5.
I have a giant one.
I mean, that one ain't exactly small.
Alright. Third attack.
Reckless great weapon.
Do it.
Oh, that's
That's a 21.
That hits.
Didn't look very good.
That's the last thing you see before you die.
21 slashing damage.
Okay.
And last attack, reckless great weapon.
Yep.
13. That's not gonna
13 misses. Alright. She, as you slash, you see these little cuts and a little bit of blood come off. You get one like right across the edge of her cheek, and she goes, "Alright, alright." And she just comes at you. And she's going to 3 more attacks. That is a 28,
It definitely hits.
a 19,
That hits.
and a 17.
That hits.
Okay.
Good night, Zantorn.
night.
Did he have
I mean, he-
Crap, I
rage?
cannot
Yeah,
roll low
I
on
mean, he
this.
did rage,
that's
so, I
8
mean,
and
it's-
6 is 14, and 4 is 18, plus 15 for the modifiers.
18
is
plus 15 is 33.
33 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to
to 16.
16. And then she is going to action surge.
We're
Fair
finding
enough.
out new things about him
Natural
every day.
20
Damn.
Natural 20 shit.
and a 29.
You might be
Yeah, they
fucked,
hit.
my friend.
Oh, he's going to sleep.
Yeah. Of course, that's really for the best right now.
Yeah. You really need some sleep.
Well, Zantorin is pissed off right now. Not thinking clearly.
Bludgeoning damage should be the third one.
Crushed hand. Crushed hand. You have disadvantage on skill checks that rely on your hands or arms until you finish a short rest.
Okay. Well, not too bad. Not too bad.
I doubt you're making any skill checks right now.
But not really.
Okay, 8 and 7 is
15.
15, and plus 10 is 25, reduced to 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm still standing.
I'm still standing.
Get out of my head.
You're honestly doing better than I thought would happen right now.
So am I.
It's the rage.
Yeah, it really is.
It is the rage.
The rage is what really.
It's a game changer.
One hit, and poor
is.
Lehman would already be dead.
Yeah.
Let's
Alright,
be honest.
you're up.
Oh, I would be too. Don't
Alright.
worry.
Can't do any more than that at the moment.
Giant's Might.
Giants
Alright.
my what?
What might they do?
They might crush your head in,
Reckless Great
or
Weapon.
grind your bones to make their bread.
She's hot.
Natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Blow for blow, dog.
Might as well go and roll that second attack.
Is that a nollie laser?
Which is a 19.
19 on the second attack.
19 on
19
the second attack.
misses.
Damn.
So slashing.
Yep.
Okay.
Top one.
Make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you take 1d4 damage at the start of your turn for 1d4 rounds.
That is a 15.
Yes.
She passes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
you
So
missed
attack.
once and you get one, no double damage, just regular damage. But you did Great Weapon Master, so plus 10.
And since I'm big, I roll 3d6.
Roll ones and twos.
Hey, that's what I like to see.
Unless they come back up as
Oh my
bloody
goodness.
2.
Jeez.
I do that all the frickin' time.
So
That's the
Yeah, did that same thing
plus
once.
24. Plus
26.
26, because the 2 from radio.
26 slashing damage.
Gabe had that
That's
same
what I
problem a
like
lot.
to see.
What?
Rerolling your ones and twos and keep getting ones and twos.
Great.
Alright, so you bonus actions.
Yeah, my bonus action was to get big.
So,
And I attacked twice. I hit with one, missed with the other.
Yep.
So she's now up again.
Alright, so she looks at you
And I may be going to sleep this round.
and she looks close.
You need to
And she
rest.
says, "Got it out of your system yet?"
Yeah, I'm good.
this is really going to be out of your system now.
19 to hit,
Oh, it hits.
18 to hit,
Yep.
Yep,
and a 13 to hit.
that misses.
"26 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 13. As she just whop whop. I hope you feel better. And she walks away.
Thank you.
You don't hear that one very often.
Well,
I do. You guys
Hey.
you could take it.
Oh.
Some people out there can't.
don't. Well,
She
save
got
some
some
for those
freaky.
who deserve
She got
it.
some freaky business behind them closed
Oh,
doors.
yeah. And if I need
Looks like she
reinforcements,
has a
I'm gonna
girlfriend. I
call.
don't think I can take that one.
Not paid well.
I guarantee she's got leather in her closet.
I mean,
Fair.
you're probably right.
Yeah, I'd take.
Alright, what else you guys want? Everything else done here? As she's
Yeah.
standing there, like, there's slashes and there's blood pouring off her, and she's just like,
I don't think
And you watch her, like, she goes, flexes hard, and you see the wounds, like, cinch closed just from muscle tension,
don't forget.
and the blood just, it stops bleeding.
I'm not gonna offer to help you.
She's using
like,
key points to
heal.
heal herself.
Yeah, I figured. And Zentor just goes and slumps against the wall and just slides down. I'm good.
Oh, love
I'm gonna
I
take a
mean-
nap now.
Would you like some healing? He's already gone.
that.
You know, when my master got stressed out, she just blew shit up.
What do you think that was?
Would you like some healing?
There wasn't as much
If
fire.
you wouldn't mind.
Sure. I'm not gonna offer you because you'll probably slap me if I do. So I'm just gonna heal him. But if you ever need it,
She's
I'm
sitting
more than
back,
happy
she's
to.
got her feet up on the counter, her
It
wounds are
does suck.
closed,
It
she's
hurts.
just like, I'm good.
Yeah.
What the
that's-
hell level is she?
You like to know.
I'll ask you Sunday.
I might tell you.
I mean, we.
I might not, she doesn't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
What?
I just know I can't pursue her.
What
Well,
level?
I know she's at least a monk fighter.
Oh wow, 2 8, so that's 16.
I mean, we did take her out at
Hang on.
level 6.
Yeah, 4 of you, 5 of you.
And?
27 points of healing.
27 points of healing.
Me and Liam almost took
There's
her out.
nothing really good on
She just ran away.
Nothing
Thank you,
high
Liam.
We're also supposed to go
And it was a
down.
really high paying one. You just don't want to take it.
And
one is
interestingly
it?
enough, you know that's
What
the
is the
first time
high one?
Zentorin is called Liam by name.
Oh, the Dragonheart one, yeah.
How much
That's
is
a high
that?
paying stuff. You just don't want it.
The Dragonheart one?
Right,
It's like 1,000 some odd gold or something like that. I can't remember. I just read it, but I can't
That's how
remember.
you know Zentorin is really truly.
But they
Black
want
October.
adult black dragon heart.
I'll
I'll deal with it.
Ash Titan.
10,000, Alexander.
Oh,
Not
sorry.
1,000. It's
I
10.
can't remember. I
I
just know
missed
that
a 0.
it was a lot.
It's
And
a
they,
0.
it's a lot because they want an adult black dragon's heart.
Oh, that's easy.
We gonna make
Just hire somebody else to do it for you.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
No, we hire somebody else for it.
9,000.
But don't we have to put 10,000 gold down?
No,
No,
50 gold down for the
Oh, I thought
quest.
it was.
Yeah, 50.
No,
take
you don't have to put down the
No.
matching amount. We didn't put down.
It's
800
been a while
gold.
since we've taken a quest, okay? About 2 months.
End of it. Alright, so your quests are turned in. You've got about half an hour until you're allowed to place the tower down again. Anything that you want to accomplish anything? Or you want to just wait a solid half hour?
How hungry
I'm
are you?
done. I mean, I could eat. We hadn't really.
Yeah, I mean, I could go grab, or somebody could go grab some food.
No, we're not your
Yeah.
servants. You're going with us.
You're going to.
One last good meal before Zentorin goes home.
Where are we
To
gonna
the
find
fancy
that
restaurant.
shit? No.
To the good district.
Yeah, let's go get a good bed.
Make your way over to the high-end restaurants. You find yourself to a particularly lavish place. There's no name. It just has a fork and knife crossed over the front on a gold embroidered sign.
This is gonna be expensive as hell. Let's do it.
They better have prices on the menu.
They do not.
They never have prices. They
You
never
don't
have
eat
prices
anyway.
on the menus.
You're
It
just
says
gonna
market
watch us
rate.
eat.
Oh.
If you start looking for prices on the menu, you know you can't afford it.
Exactly.
I think we can afford it.
Finding your way over to this very much high-end shop, restaurant, you find yourselves in. You are ushered to a table, and there is the finest of beef, crab meat.
No, I don't want to grab.
I would say that's a, I mean, it's a little old.
Mutton, you name it, they've got it, and finally, exquisitely prepared.
Can I bring Amber in?
It is frowned upon, however, the staff seems to be very accommodating.
She's a good girl. She won't do anything. She'll stay right here with me. Thank you. I love mamas. If they're gonna. I don't know.
I tip extra for letting the dog in.
Yeah.
Well, as you are ushered to the table,
Shit behind a plate too.
one of the Eganni comes in and calls over the waiting staff and says something in their ear, and they, as the waitress comes to the table, human female, blonde hair, down past her shoulders, she steps up and she goes, my orders are that Lord Uthis is footing the tab on the bill for tonight, so anything you guys want will be prepared and delivered to your table, and the bill will be billed to the Lord. So, welcome.
Oh, that's real nice of them.
Y'all still got any demon crab?
It's a little bit old, but yes, we have some that have been preserved through magic. If you
You don't eat.
seek
You
to,
don't eat
to have some of
anyways.
that.
Somebody order that.
I'm not eating that.
So Amber, you want steak? You want mutton? What you
In
want?
memory of
baby?
Jelly.
Arrgh.
In memory of Jelly, I'll
Steak?
order some.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Just
So-
because I'm
oh,
intrigued at having heard of this thing, but not having gotten the opportunity to fight, I'm going to order some of that crab too.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Y'all order your meal. It's brought to the table. It is exquisite, very well prepared, perfectly seasoned, large portions.
Still cold.
The crab is actually quite delicious. Seemingly has been preserved very effectively.
It was a
magical
person.
means.
At one point in time, but
Yeah.
Couldn't have told me that before I ate it.
Yeah.
don't
a
worry.
bad
I ate
person.
it too.
That
It
is
was
a
a bad
whole new
person.
dynamic.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was probably
Actually,
a
are we?
good person.
I mean, at this point in time, it was crapped long enough.
We don't know how long it was to crab.
Oh,
but
we
it
know how
probably
long it was a
long
crab.
time.
It was a big ass crab.
It was a long. It's been a long time. That was a big screw.
But quite a lavish meal is had over the course of the next 2 hours. Various meals and various things were brought to you. Having been served this wonderful meal, you are ushered out. The bill sent to the Lord, and yeah. What else you guys
I
want?
leave. As we leave, I take two platinum and I slip it to our waiter or waitress on the way out.
As you start to, she says,
I will not take no for an answer.
Very well, thank you.
I actually do the same.
2 platinum?
Platinum is what, 10 gold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2
You
platinum.
guys are gonna leave 40 gold tip.
Good service is good service.
Yeah, let me bring in bread.
God,
We didn't pay for the
scumbags.
rest of it, so
Jeez.
Man, I'm sorry. Okay.
I mean, it's fair, but wow.
I mean we didn't pay for the rest of it, so I gotta do something.
Fine. She says,
Oh, that one.
Oh. okay. And a wonderful night to you as well.
If you feel like you have to, you can split it with anybody else, but it's your money to do
I
as you
have
please.
to, but yeah.
Price did you taste the table before we leave?
You are wonderful. Yeah, you clean down the table. Your
I'm
reputation
actually-
is well earned.
I'm actually going to stop on the way out and just stop right by the waitress. Unfortunately, my good nights are gone.
Join
And
the
just
club.
continue out.
She leans over. She's like, one last.
My man.
Don't roll, just
Don't
take
roll.
it.
Just take it.
Just
Accept the
take
night.
it.
Accept the
Just
night.
take it.
Yeah, Zentorn, just fuck it.
I look at Xantor and I'll see you in the
she
morning,
looks at
buddy.
you and she goes, I guess you'll get off just after I do.
Might not be that quick.
Bragger.
Well, you know, Constitution of 18. He's got some endurance.
Fair enough. She steps into the back. You hear a mumbled conversation. She comes out, taking her apron off, loops her arm in yours, and says, one for the road then.
Can I watch?
No.
No!
I saw my sword and I stabbed him.
He doesn't even get it all out before I push him out the door, and he doesn't say it.
Can I hook?
I choke slam dumpster.
And then I pinned his
I'm
body
dragging
with my
him.
sword.
I'm dragging him down the street away as
Pick him
fast
up.
as I can.
Fire, carry him. Let's go.
I need to
You are
find my
so
way.
This is
I
why
put
we
him in
don't
the
take
back of
you
holding.
places.
And unconsciously, while I'm lifting him up in the air, choke slam him, I activate Giant Smite.
So you lift him up, up.
Hey, it's
As
fine.
you do that,
This is why we don't take you places.
as
If
you
I
do
had a
that,
house, I could
the
see it from
waitress
up here.
steps back and she goes,
I'm a grower.
Jesus Christ.
and she goes, not sure that's gonna work out, but
I
I'll
can
try.
make that do it.
I back out to normal size.
I love it so much.
Wow.
If I
Oh,
can
this
make
is
that
great.
do it.
Okay.
I grab Dumpster by the ankle and we're going.
How big is he?
How big is who?
Dumpster.
2.5 foot tall. No, I'm just kidding. It's like.
I must say, weren't you like 4 or 5?
Can I fit him in the bag of holding?
One moment, I'm 4 foot tall.
By the time we get finished with him, he'll fit in it.
I'm just
So-
pushing him down the
His
street.
backside
Go,
probably
we're,
has
go
some
Dumpster, we're
severe
going.
dents in it right now.
Let Xantorn have his night.
As you are led by the hand off into the distance, you tell your party you'll meet them.
In the morning, it's
In the
sunrise.
morning.
Yeah, he doesn't have to say anything. I know what's going on and we're leaving.
Alright, so Xantorn is led away.
Second leg with him.
You guys are left. You're gonna miss out on the body being delivered.
That's fine.
Alright. Well,
That
actually,
wasn't-
they
that
might
wasn't-
do in the morning before you go. That's
That
fine.
wasn't your fight.
That's
yours
true.
either.
Soren was.
It was my fight. He brought it to me. Gang shit.
So-
Gang shit.
Alright, Haru, put it back in.
Xantorin going to have perhaps the last night of peace that he'll have for a while he gets a piece.
The last thing.
I couldn't resist that comment.
Oh yeah, no, that was great.
That was a good
I
going
couldn't.
also.
I'm a grower. I'm like sitting there going, he's like, she sees you go that big, and she's like, oh, I don't know what I got myself into. I'm a grower.
We'll find out.
So, Xantorin is led away. What do you guys want to do?
Should we go ahead and turn this in and get this over with?
Yep.
Would you give me a drink, please, kid?
Same.
Just head to my way.
Thank you.
So where would you guys like to place the tower's ethereal door?
Where are we putting the door?
What?
Next to the
Next
Adventures.
to the Adventurers Guild, like we have before.
So finding your way back to the Adventurers Guild, going into the alley next to it, you toss down the tower's icon, and there's a as the icon disappears, an ethereal door stands before you.
Go up and get his punk ass.
Yeah, go up and get his, unfold his body out of the
Charlie horse?
origami.
My hand straight. I shouldn't have done that.
What'd you do?
I tried to pump my knee.
Oh,
and go
yeah.
like that.
That
And
sucks.
something weird
I
happened.
ran into a hot box.
It's like,
Ooh.
you're, like,
fun.
Yeah.
like your hamstrings is locked up. You got yourself Charlie.
Yeah, I told you that freaking
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That's
I
that's
ran
a
into a hot box.
That's
Is that
a,
burn?
No.
No, she's a
Jesus.
small cut, and the rest
I
is just huge
went around
bruise.
the corner too tight because I wasn't used to doing pizza anymore, and I hit it, and I had a little cut and it started to bleed, so I had Miranda stick a Band-Aid on it, but that's what.
6 hours later, it looked like
that's
that.
a good bruise right there. That's a
That's
good
not
bruise.
good.
that is-
No, it's not
good.
good.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
That's
my
like
wife. I'm very protective.
Scotland bruise was
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
dark.
The bad part about it is it's going
It's
to look
bigger,
like
but
that
it
for
wasn't
3 weeks.
dark.
Yeah.
That's an
That
impressive
dark.
bruise.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah, very.
For a low velocity impact.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I was tracking it when I went around that side corner. It was like, let's do a
Worst
Tokyo
bruise I've
Drift.
ever
Yeah.
had. No kidding. Stretched from the side of my leg
want that.
all the way to my inner thigh.
It's pretty shit. But
You should have seen when she fell down the stairs in Scotland.
I didn't fall down the. I just skipped one and hit the ground.
She was going downstairs and was on the ground by the end of it. That's falling down the stairs.
escalate.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
It's
And
still.
that bruise went from right next to her knee all the way up to the small of her back.
I did not.
You were,
Yes, it did.
you were on the stairs and you were a victim of gravity. You fell down the stairs.
But the funny part is, she fell down the stairs, and the lady at the hotel was like, ah, and she was like, just my pride. She was getting up. She's like, let's go. And then Scott, we got there, and an hour after we got out of the airport, she fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
It was one
That's such
stair,
a
and she was
bad-
like, I don't care. We're in Scotland. We're going.
Yeah.
And she got up
That's-
and went the entire
Muscle.
on the plane ride home. She's like, God, it was so hard with this. And I was like, you said you were fine. She goes, I had to, or you wouldn't let me go and do
She
all the
wouldn't
stuff.
let me out of the hotel. And
I was like, that's fair.
I was like, oh
Respect,
my god, my
but
back
also
was
dang it.
hurting. But we were still just going. I was like, Tylenol.
Yeah, I was about to
Advil,
say.
Tylenol, Advil, Tylenol, Advil.
I'm sorry, liver, but I gotta do this.
Exactly.
So you
This
unfold
isn't for
Soren's
you,
body
it's for
from
us.
within the refrigerator.
Yes, he is unfolded.
Bringing it down, and as you guys step out of nothing, a couple people are like, "Ha! Oh,
It's just.
It's, yeah, it's, I love how that's the reaction to us. It's like, oh, okay,
Guys,
never
went
mind.
off for you.
It's us.
as you
It was
guys are
carry
becoming
case.
much more well known around the area. You are
Hopefully
carrying this
good.
body across over to the Eganni headquarters. As you guys step through the front door, you see Captain Gil Datz.
Thank God.
Gilbert Datzinger, sorry. As he is standing there behind the counter, he goes, "Oh hey, you guys again.
It's
Welcome
us.
back." Oh, as he
Yeah.
notices the body, he's like,
This one's wanted by you guys.
"Ah,
Pretty
This
sure
is
dead or alive.
Mr. Soren, and I
oh,
just
yeah.
pick him up
Okay.
and put him on the counter.
That really.
I can put him back down if you want.
Oh, surprisingly clean. Why is he so cold?
We had him in the fridge.
We
We
got
have
it.
What's a fridge?
Cold box. I'm sorry.
What's a cold box?
That doesn't matter. Listen.
It's
He
self-explanatory.
attacked us.
It's a box that
It's a
keeps
box
things
cold.
cold.
Cool stuff.
He attacked us, and we, of course, defended ourselves because he's been after us for a while. And then while he was laying there dead, Earth and Hand came up and tried to grab his body and take it down. So we weren't having that
Well, that's not the worst picture.
because this
It's
little
from Zach.
bitch was not getting away again.
It's from Zach.
Huh.
And so as we were trying to get his body, this hand was following us. So y'all make sure it's him and then burn the hell out of that thing. Because I don't want anybody taking his body and bringing him back.
Alright. I get it. Okay. So, there's a 200 gold bounty on him. So I guess,
I tell you, I'd be fine doing it.
that's 200 gold. Here you go. That's
it?
wonderful. And he says, well, I mean, he's only been on the loose for a couple of weeks, and it's only recently that we found out that he was actually causing more troubles. So
He got a lot of people killed.
well, yeah, apparently.
It turns out all those people.
And he's like, okay, so he takes the body and he puts it on the ground and he like watches and waits.
Does it do nothing inside?
Nothing's happening.
It was outside when
You
we
go-
were doing it.
Okay, he brings the body out and walks out and he drops the body. As soon as he drops the body, you see these earthen fingers.
See?
And he goes, okay. He picks it back up and the hand clasps and drags down nothing. He goes,
Yeah.
That's
why we had to keep him in the fridge.
yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so he drags the body back inside. He calls out a couple of the red-clad Eganni, and he's like, guys, this can't touch the ground. It has to put it... Yeah.
I think you need to just burn it right now. I mean, because that's...
Well,
Sure,
we
it
have
doesn't
to
go anywhere.
do the documentation and take care of all of that. So
Sealed is better.
we understand and we got it covered, got it taken care of. I'm very glad this guy's no longer around. That way you guys can stop exploding people.
Well, it turns out...
No problem.
Turns out they were all assholes. They actually were all lying about everything.
Yeah.
We found. I'll pull out the stack of notes that I found on his body of all the your sister this, your brother that, your dad this. And I set them all on the counter. These were on his corpse.
Leaves the room.
Apparently,
Like,
everybody
there's
was.
far too many of these. This. Okay, I get it now. Okay,
Yeah.
this makes more sense.
Yeah.
And makes me feel a lot better about the people you guys like.
Me
exploded.
too.
Hey!
I killed a couple. I mean, I'm not happy about it.
We're
I
proven innocent.
was feeling real bad about some of them,
I did it.
and then now I'm not feeling bad anymore.
Understood.
I'm not
Well,
programmed for
thank you all for taking care of this, and
It was
we'll
definitely
be
our
removing
pleasure.
that poster. And excellent. This actually is great news. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Thank you for taking care of this, turning this in, and yeah. If you guys ever decide that you guys want to join our ranks, please by all means let us know.
No.
Considering he tried to kill my dog, I'm very happy to have him not get anywhere near us anymore.
Very well understood. If there's anything else that we can do for you, then please let us know. Otherwise,
This was everything.
continue to keep the peace.
Yes, sir. Just
We're working on it.
yeah, make sure he please don't get away, because I really don't want to have to deal with him again. He's
Oh, if you want to, you can wait. It'll take us a couple hours to do the paperwork, and then standard burial can't be done here, obviously.
Shield him away.
So what do you? I mean, are you gonna bury him in the ground or?
Well, I mean, I think
Not
I
anymore.
think he'd bury himself at this point. No, given this particular circumstance, we need to go through some of the paperwork, but most likely it would be a cremation.
All right, and you said it only take a couple of hours.
We've got to do the paperwork and go through the proper channels and
Start
whatnot. Yes.
sparking matches. Let's do it now!
I understood.
Dumpster.
Let me talk to my friends here for a
Peace.
second, and I may stay here with you just to see this through, because he tried to kill my dog.
Very well.
I'm gonna go. I'm tired.
Well, yeah. Well, I was thinking since Xantorn's got to go because the whole, his whole kingdom's gonna be in chaos. We got that essence from that whatever the hell it is. We could put it into a sword for him as a goodbye gift, which I can't help y'all really with much of that. So I can
I
stay
know
here and
we'd
watch.
have to get some more great swords, and then his great sword.
Yeah, and he's not gonna really want to get
And he's having a good night tonight, so
yeah, you gotta play it.
we
You gotta play it. You
don't
gotta
have
play
it.
And I don't think I was trying to find out where the chickie lives and
Yeah, that would be
Barking in.
awkward.
it'd be a little bit awkward, yeah.
For point of reference, you don't actually need his sword.
Yeah.
You just need to buy like 4 or 5 great swords.
What time is it? Look, I pull my watch out. What time is it?
3:18.
3:18.
That's my birthday.
420.
Let's let's go to the blacksmith and see what we can get. It's a goodbye present.
But I'll stay here and watch and make sure that hand does not get this little bastard.
Sounds good.
Alright, remember? We're gonna guard that body. Alright, Mr. Gill, I'm gonna stay right here with you. Captain Datz.
Very well. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Datzinger.
Datzinger, I apologize.
It's okay. People try to shorten it because they say it's too long, but I found it very hard to work into song, so I understand. But yes, let's go do some paperwork.
Alright.
And you go along with them. So you're dealing with the paperwork, keeping an eye on the body.
Yep. Watching it like a
Zentorn
hawk.
is trying not to rage. Because that would not end
Please
well.
don't pound this chicken's paste.
Yeah, I know.
She needs
There's
she
giving
needs
her
her
a
picks.
pounding, and then there's giving her a pounding.
She needs her
Well, you
picks
know
to
what
walk.
they say. In for a penny, in for a pounding.
Need some springs on
Oh
that.
God. Okay, so the three of you are going over to the general store and blacksmith area.
Yes.
So inquiring, you know that if you're going to try to make this into a +1 greatsword, that you're going to need 5 total greatswords, 1 for the center and 4 for the outsides, along with the essence. So you are looking at 250 gold at 50 gold each greatsword.
Okay.
So you're looking at 250 gold to get the greatswords necessary to make this.
All right.
I'll pop in some money when I get back.
Yeah, you can just repay me of it.
Yeah.
Some of it. I'll give the I'll pay for the great swords.
Okay. So you purchase 5 greatswords
Yep.
and 1 just meh sword.
How you gonna bring it back?
You got the bag of holding.
I'm there.
Yeah,
That's
all
just
3 of
5
us are
swords.
here.
Oh.
I can forklift it.
You mean sword lift?
Fork.
But there's no forks.
Fork.
2 of the swords could be the forks.
I'm the fork.
You
Yeah,
have
that's-
1 sword in each hand, you hold them out and pile the others onto it.
We'll just throw them all in the bag of holding for now. I do want to go to the go see Misha. Well, I know her name. Misha Clocksmith.
The old
I know her
dwarf
name.
lady.
The old lady. The old dwarf lady.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the one you
Lisha.
guys sold the planet
Yeah,
dagger
Lisha.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of gold teeth I need to sell.
Hey, welcome back to the store. You got here much faster because I just decided to do the voice, and you said you were going to be there, and now you're there.
It's good. In Dwarvish. I speak to her in Dwarvish, of course, because it's her language.
And
It's good to see you.
she speaks back in Dwarvish. Always good to be hearing the native tongue.
I pull out of my bag the 3 giant molars and then the 1 humanoid tooth.
Ooh,
and
those
some
are
gold.
big ones.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
My buddy's hearing it right now. Hopefully.
I don't need to know, thank you.
I don't either.
Hey, these are golden teeth, and they're pretty large, actually. Wait, why are you bringing them to me?
I don't. I need money for gold.
Oh, you just want.
I just want to get rid of them.
Oh,
And I know
okay.
I know you deal in gold stuff, so.
I do. Teeth is a bit garish, but it's okay.
It can always be melted down for other
Exactly.
things.
See, you think the right way. It's not a problem. Okay, we're going to, let's see. And she takes them and she's like, oh, I'd say these are probably worth about 70, I would say 75 gold for each of the giant ones. So there was 3 of them, that's 225 gold pieces for the 3 large ones, and 2 gold for the little one.
That's fine.
Gold for gold.
So 225 coins for the raw stuff.
Yep, that's fine with me.
Thank you. This is I don't know if they'll be melted down or just kept as
Odd keepsakes.
garish keepsakes. Yes, but there are some of those who like this kind of
Things.
odd
Oddities.
collectibles.
Tchotchkes.
But thank you for coming by.
Of course.
It's always wonderful to see you.
So 227 gold?
Indeed.
Awesome.
Were you interested in the timepiece? Your friend was interested in it, but he's not with you this time.
You already bought it.
No, the special clock.
The big,
the
the
10,000.
the magic one.
Who was that, Jelly?
The one that's the one that Jelly wanted.
Jelly wanted it, and I believe it was 1,500 gold.
He's
Yeah.
dead.
Hey, were you wanting the timepiece?
Not at this moment. Right, I pull out my holy symbol and I show her that I'm at the moment I'm not in need of it. I've been I'm in an interesting situation.
Okay.
And I have this, so at the moment I'm
It's quite the timepiece.
It is.
Just so you guys know, the special timepiece she's talking about, it was the timepiece that once a day can turn any roll of the d20 into a 10.
Yeah.
So it's just once a day, whatever you roll, you're like, nope.
I can have
and
two of
you
those.
make it a 10. Your coin does do
Yeah.
that. This timepiece does it for anyone.
Yeah.
So, but it only is a roll for the person who holds the timepiece.
Yeah.
It's been nice to see you again.
Of course.
If you decide that you do want it, it's still here. You tell your friend that if he still desires it, that it's here for him.
He's passed. He's no
Passed.
longer.
Oh, that kind of past.
The monstrous demon crab that we drug into town. How many ever weeks ago? I don't remember.
Oh, that was
A month ago.
Yeah, something like that.
A while ago.
He was struck down in helping us defeat that.
Oh, well. I hope it wouldn't have helped if he had the timepiece. I'd feel bad if it would have saved him.
I believe he was. I don't believe it would have made as big of a difference in the situation.
Well,
It was a.
My condolences. Perhaps him and my husband can hang out at some point. And
I believe
in the hereafter.
I believe he might like that. He was very interested in the makings of things and the way things worked. I believe he would enjoy that.
Hey, it's been wonderful to see you again. Be careful out there. I'd like to have some time to speak with you again sometime.
Of course. Have a good one, or a good rest of your day.
All right.
And then we'll go back to the tower.
Okay. Liam.
Yes.
I need you to make a perception or insight check. Your call.
All right. Can I guess it?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll be a 26.
Inside or
Which
Inside.
one? Insight?
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
get all that
A
information.
dirty 20.
Okay. While the paperwork is being done, the body has been pulled off and taken down to a storage area, the morgue, if you will.
Trying to keep an eye on it.
As you're there, talking with Gilbert, you do notice that one of the guards is acting a little bit shifty. You see him lean over and look one way and then look another way, and then he goes over and he leans up against the wall right next to the door to the morgue, and you see him slightly open the door, and then he looks around, and then you see him sidestep through the door, thinking he's unseen.
Captain, why is that guard going in the room with the body?
What? Where?
Okay, I get up and go.
He puts the paperwork down and he goes with you. He goes, I don't understand. What do you mean? There's someone with a... And as you guys open the door, you see this guard is standing over the body. And as the door opens, you see him tense. And he goes, oh, Captain, I'm just checking to make sure everything's still... Huh?
Why are you sneaking in here? I went to the little...
Sneaking anything. I just came in to make sure that we were supposed to make sure that the body didn't go anywhere, and it's still here.
Okay. That doesn't explain why you stood outside the door and looked to make sure nobody was watching you, and inched the door open and looked to make sure nobody was watching with you, and then you snuck in. I was watching you. Dude, this man torturing my dog. I am watching him
What a
like a hawk.
horrible creature he would be. Oh my God. You see him take a knife out and
Don't touch it.
he's torturing
Don't
dogs. Of
touch
course
it.
you're going to.
Don't touch him.
Fine. Puts the knife away. He goes, Captain, I'm just gonna, this one seems a bit, I'm gonna go.
Sir, I don't, say something not hinky right here.
What?
I'm talking to Captain.
The captain says, what?
I don't know. He was trying to do something to the body.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Guardsman stands to the side. Yes, sir. Steps off to the side, and Gilbert Datzinger steps up and he looks at the body, and
please tell me he sees whatever this guy was going to do.
He looks down. He goes, "It's a body." And make a perception check with disadvantage.
The guns?
No, this is a quick thing.
It's a natural 20. But I got a 14 on the other one. You said perception, 17.
17. What's more interesting to you in this moment? The body or the guard?
The guard.
Okay. So, you don't look at the body, but you look at the guard.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching him.
Okay. Watching the guard, you see as he puts one hand in a pocket, and you see that there is a blood stain on the edge of the pocket. As Gilbert's looking over the body, he's like, I see no issue here. I understand. We're supposed to be keeping an eye on it. I don't know what's...
Why does your guard have a blood stain on his pocket?
As you say that, the guard looks down at his hand in his pocket, and he looks up, and he's got that deer in the headlights, wide-eyed, uh-oh. And as you say that, he just... It moved! And as he says it moved, he dives for the door.
Slow.
Pocket sand.
Okay, so... How's slow work again? How you actually make a con save?
Wisdom. 17.
Wisdom saving throw? 17?
17.
I don't think that's happening.
Okay, so he fails. As he dives for the door, he just...
His speed is halved. Yep.
He grabs the door, slings it open, and he starts out the door.
I'm going after him.
And as you go running forward, you easily catch up with him. And Gilbert Statson, he's like, what? And you
I
see
don't
him,
know
like,
what's wrong, but there's something wrong with this
starts
guy.
to grab for his sword, but he looks more confused than anything else. And this guy is like trying to run. He wants to dash. And so you run up
I'm
behind him.
taking him down to the floor.
All right, make your athletics check.
Yelling at him to find out what's in his pocket.
Does he have disadvantage on anything because of slowing?
Let's see. His speed is halved. He takes a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Can't use reactions.
Okay.
He can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. It cannot make more than one melee or ranged attack during a turn.
Okay, what's your athletics check?
Athletics, 17.
Okay, you got a 14. So he's going, you run up and you grab him, and as you hold him steady, he goes, Captain, I don't know what the problem is.
Check
I don't
the pocket.
And he steps up, he goes, Soldier, what are you doing? Stand. Stop. And he's like, I gotta go. You don't understand. I gotta go. And he's like, stand down. This time he does draw the blade, and he brings it up, and he goes, stand down, or I will put you down. And he goes, do you let him go? You just keep holding him.
I'll push him away from the door, so I'm between him and the door, and then
Okay.
I'll let him go.
All right. You push him away from the door, you let him go. And...
But I'm still right there, and
Oh,
he's
yeah,
still
no, you're
slow.
right there. And you're,
I ain't dropping slow.
yeah, you're straight there. He's like,
You gotta figure out what in the pocket.
Gilbert, he goes, empty your pockets. And he goes, why? He goes, because your commanding officer said so. And you see he like gets this look of crap. He reaches down and pulling out of his pocket, he pulls out a severed finger.
Motherfucker.
He's trying to bring him back.
And he says, it's a lot of money. You gotta understand, it's a lot of money.
It's a psychotic crazy man.
Well, yeah, but he said he was gonna bring him back.
Do I look like I give a damn, you little fucker?
Not my... Look, I'm just trying to do what the crazy man said to do.
What crazy man?
The crazy guy who said to bring me his finger or else.
Look, Captain Datzinger, I like you. You seem to be a really nice guy. And in about 5 seconds, you're going to put me in one of your shells, because I'm going to strangle this bastard.
Calm down.
Yes,
Calm
sir.
down.
I will try.
Soldier, I suggest you don't struggle. He's going to listen. Captain Datzinger comes over and
I'm sorry.
he pulls the man's hands behind his back and shackles them. takes the severed finger and places it over. He goes, "We got a date with a circle.
I'm gonna stay right
We're gonna find
here
the answers to
in
this
particular room.
He says,
if that's okay.
Given the circumstances, he looks over at the paperwork. He steps out of the door and he looks and he goes, puts a giant check mark. He goes, "Let's go." And he calls in and what is her name? Janae. Thank you.
Genessier.
Genessier. Genessier, carry this body out to the burning pit. Okay. So, taking him with the shackles, the severed finger, and the body, they take it out, throw it on the pyre, and strike it up. As it starts to burn, you see these fingers raising up and get a hold of one of the feet. And as it starts trying to drag it down, the body catches a light, and the hand catches a light a little bit too, and you see it just, and the hand just descends back down as the body burns.
Oh my god.
That was a good roll. That was very good.
Good job, Liam.
I was trying so hard to get it. It's like, I get a chance to bring him back, but you rolled high.
I should have whispered. I should have done second
Second
whisper.
You
whisper.
really should have.
I wasn't thinking about it.
Oh
We
my
had
God.
stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
I was just trying to get out of here.
I'm so happy.
Yeah. Man, that would have been... that would have sucked.
That would have sucked.
I want to know who the crazy man is now.
So do I. I have a feeling they're gonna find out something that is on the truth there.
As the body burns, make a perception check.
Oh shit.
Come on, Liam. You can do this.
One more time and I'm going to come into this. Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dirty 20.
As the body burns, as you see this earthen hand descend, you look, and as it burns, you see that there is actually 2 fingers missing.
Son of a bitch!
One from each hand, one recovered, one seemingly missing for the moment.
Where the fuck did that go?
Do I remember if he had all his fingers
You
when
didn't look at the body.
No, we didn't look at the fucking body.
I gave you a choice. Look at the guard or look at the body.
Son of a bitch.
The guard, do you say anything?
Yes! I tell Jenny.
Janae looks at it. Janae looks at it and she goes, "Well, I mean, was it like that before?"
I don't remember. I mean, when he was Rocky, well, you don't know Rocky. The point is, he had all 5 fingers on each hand.
Okay. Well, duly noted. We'll make sure that more questions are asked of the guard.
I'd appreciate it. I really don't want him coming back. He tried to kill my dog.
So over the course of the
And
next
desecrated Jelly's body.
Well, yeah.
over the course of the next hour and a half, the body, what is left of it, is reduced to bones and then ash. In this magically fired pyre. Gilbert Datzinger says, Captain Datzinger says, "We'll be taking this man out for questioning. If any relevant information comes up, we'll be sure to message you guys and let you know what's going on."
Yeah. See if he knows who took the other finger.
Other finger? What other finger?
Jenny didn't tell you?
No, I just
wasn't-
walked up and said,
Oh,
Janae, report!
Sorry.
Sir, seems to be 2 fingers missing, sir. What about toes? Did you look at the toes?
I didn't look at the
I
toes.
didn't look at the toes either.
Son
Did he have
of
his
a
boots
bitch.
on him?
Yeah.
How many hairs are missing?
All of them now.
Did he still have his nose?
Yes, he was a Voldemort.
There's another appendage missing. Pretty sure Cassius has that one.
Cassius don't have nothing left.
His
in this
asshole is
man.
gaping.
Alright, so
I'm not touching that one.
Soren's body immolated, burned, and done. You find your way back to the tower as your companions are also finding their way carrying a bunch of great
If he
swords.
comes back, we're gonna burn him this time.
If he comes back, I'm wearing his skin as a cloak.
That's cool. I'll help you skin him.
Liam says that as you're carrying great swords. What do you mean if he comes back?
Yeah. What do you
Liam
wait?
explains the situation.
Yeah. A guard tried to steal one of his fingers. said a crazy man was going to give him a lot of money. And as they were burning his body, I noticed there was a finger missing on his other hand. They're taking the guard to the zone of truth over there in the temple district to see what he knows.
Shall we go play
I just
witness?
wanted to give him the finger.
Well, as you can see by the greatsword handle sticking out of the bag of holding, we're gonna do greatsword stuff.
Oh, yeah. Y'all need my help? Since I'm done now.
Can you do Arcana stuff?
Can
you help?
Not really. I mean, I can be like, go, 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 but that's about all I can do. And that don't count, right?
You can do
guidance. Guidance seems bull, yeah.
Well, yeah, I can come out there and,
There-
slap me on the
there are
back and be
Arcana
like,
checks.
Are we not going to
Do
play
it.
witness to the court hearing?
I am going to.
I don't think we're allowed to listen.
I am going to take use one of my abilities.
I'm gonna go try to
gain
listen.
another.
You're gonna leave them aside and go to the temple district
Second
Yeah.
recovery.
and try to follow them around.
Yeah, I want to play witness to it.
Okay.
It does concern the
I do.
party.
I do.
Okay,
regain
so
one
you
more
go off
sign
that
of
way.
die.
Yeah.
So I've
And
got
we'll get to
4.
you in a little bit.
How many checks is it?
Does he
on?
happen to pass by the house where
Well, we did like 70.
Yeah, but that was also because you had like a really bad one.
Nope.
Oh, come on,
I
man.
think it's only.
Did I say no? Sorry.
The next question was going to be, does that grab his attention?
For
or
10
powerful
checks.
stuff. It's like 3 for
In this case, he
base.
seems to be.
Just keep walking.
Okay. I've got
That
4
bed
psionic
needs
dice I can
lubrication.
add. And then help from you one time.
She sure doesn't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was about to say that.
Alright. We should be good. I think we'll be okay.
all right. So you guys make your way up to the tower, making your way up to the 6th floor.
Yep.
And upon entering the 6th floor, I need to bring that up. By the
As
way.
Endorn doesn't.
Do we want to see if Ren wants to come up and watch us?
Oh yeah.
Man, don't be trying to Hulk it.
Like,
Hey.
If you want to go ask Ren if she wants
She
to
said
come.
she was up for it.
No, she said she wasn't sure she was up for it.
She can come off the floor.
She
Huh?
said she was willing to try.
Is that what it is again?
What?
Look at Mama's text.
I haven't seen the text.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I'd lost it at grandmother's house.
Pocket knife?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys enter the 6th floor.
I'm gonna pop up and see if Ren wants to come watch.
Oh yay! I like watching. Ooh,
Me
Master
too.
told me that saying that like that is.
Stop it.
Master said saying it like that. People often yell phrasing, whatever that means.
Well, I promise you I won't yell phrasing. You can come on up if you watch if you want to. I'll take you out with me.
Okay. She pops up on your shoulder and she's like, "Let's go."
All right.
Yay!
Good girl. Off we go.
All right, so up to the 6th floor.
Yep.
The image stands before you. Welcome to Craft Enchanting Area. How may I be assistance?
We got great swords. We're gonna do a +1 great sword, and I'm guessing with the necrotic essence we have, it will have some kind of a necrotic stuff to it.
Potentially. I have not used this in this, and there's no data stored on it.
Awesome. So we just need the 5 great swords and.
For a standard +1 greatsword, a greatsword will be placed in the middle with 4 on the outer pedestals.
As it tells us that, I start putting the stuff out.
Okay. So as you place each one, they and float gently, placing
And,
one in the center.
Take the bag of teeth out, and I put it on one of the pedestals as well, just in case.
Very well. Put the bag of teeth on there. Okay, that's gonna change the. I had this all planned out in my head. Now you said that. All right. So
I'm gonna try and give Xantorin the best thing I can give him as far as necrotic stuff goes. So.
Okay.
Teeth, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I got to do something with them. I'm just carrying around a bag full of teeth right now, and it's kind of weird.
This is. Whew, okay.
That's going to be a terrifying looking greatsword.
It's gonna have teeth all the way
It
around it.
literally is.
It's going to be like
It's gonna be serrated with teeth.
it's going to be like Nightmare's Soul Edge from Soul Calibur.
Hey,
There's a sword with a giant eyeball in it and teeth rolling along with.
It's a chainsword made out of teeth.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's.
With a giant eyeball.
Sounds even
Where
better
can
than
we
what I
get some
think.
eyeballs from?
All right, so
Soul Calibur.
No, I'm saying where can we get some eyeballs from?
Listen, last time I saw eyeballs somewhere they shouldn't be were in a teapot, and that's
Oh, yeah.
bad memories.
Well, you know, you could
No,
have
the last
plucked it out
time
of
you saw
Rocky's corpse.
eyeballs is when you turned to
Too
stone.
late.
Huh?
Last time you saw eyeballs was when you turned to stone.
Yeah, but the last time I saw them when they shouldn't be there as far as real eyeballs. So
Alright, so you place the teeth on the pedestal.
Yep.
You've got this ready. Who wants to kick it off?
I guess I'm kicking it off. Yeah, but you're proficient in Arcana, right?
Yes.
Alright, so you're helping me?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm
Alright,
kicking it
so
off and he's helping me.
You
Oh,
reach up
gosh.
and you touch
Oh,
the
dear
central
God.
piece.
Apparently, Critical Role actually wrote Tusk Love.
Yeah, they did, and they're selling it now.
Oh no.
Yeah, why
I'm
wouldn't
tempted.
Give me orange.
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
they? Oh, it's gonna be a bestseller.
Oh, without a
Your help's
doubt.
orange.
Oh,
You kind of have to, right? I mean, Wendy's
Jeez.
talking about it.
Yeah,
This
hell,
might
I'm-
read it.
I'm not left-handed. I can't catch
Slippery
it.
fingers.
yeah, depending. I mean,
Alright.
I'm very tempted. When I saw that, I was like, oh my god, I am so tempted to.
They
So
said
let's-
they were going to, so it doesn't surprise me that they actually did.
I guess
How-
let's
Alright,
kick
so
this
you
off.
reach up and you touch and you feel an essence pulled from you as it starts to rotate. I need you to make an Arcana check.
Alright. Guidance. Ooh, that's a 4 on the guidance.
Yes.
And advantage.
That's my response to that.
Oh my god. That's
You
really
suck.
bad.
You
What'd
suck
roll?
so bad.
I rolled a 5 and a 2 on the die.
You better start rolling some d8s.
Oh!
Seven.
God,
It's a
that's
So
seven.
that's 12 plus 4 is
16.
16 plus. What's my Arcana?
5.
5. So 16 plus 5 is 21.
21.
Okay, that's
Okay.
a lot better than.
Yeah, no,
That
it's.
sounded so bad.
Yeah. You take that.
Okay, so you, boop, as it starts to rotate, you hear this humming noise as
What is
Jesus.
that?
I felt it in between my.
Stop doing this!
Jesus,
Just hand
guys, come on!
them to me. Just hand them to me.
Whose dice is this?
It's games.
It's everyone's here in a second. Okay, so it begins to rotate. You hear this humming,
Mark 1.
and you see the necrotic essence start to drain from the tank and flow over to the center and start to spiral in with the sword. As time goes, about a minute later, you see one of the great swords shatter into dust and get sucked into the center as it begins to rotate. About a minute later, another shatters and gets sucked into the center. More of this necrotic essence is flowing over, and you see it start to swirl around. Now you're losing sight of the great sword in the center. The crafting assistant says, "You have exceeded the necessary value for the craft that was intended. We are entering unknown territory. I need you to make another Arcana roll.
Okay.
my
She
God.
can still guidance me, right?
Very quickly.
God.
Another 4. Don't bounce. Oh my goodness. What is happening? That's 9 plus 4 is 13
13.
plus 5 is 18.
18. As that comes across, one of the great swords, as it looks like it's about to shatter and turn into dust, gets ejected and goes flying across the room and sticks into the wall. And you see the central piece, the central arcane glyph that's rotating begin to vibrate violently as it's reaching. You feel this energy reaching for where that sword was, and it's no longer there. Instead
Grab
of
it,
grabbing
somebody,
it
and
gets flung
shove it
across.
down.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw, that's a 24.
24. You dive, rolling over, grab the greatsword, rip it from the wall, and slam it back on the pedestal. As soon as it hits the pedestal, it shatters into dust and gets sucked into the center. You just saved it, the
Yeah.
craft. It was about to go very bad.
Yeah.
As that continues, more of the necrotic essence is being pulled out. The jar is 3/4 of the way empty now. The greatsword in the center has been lost completely and totally in this swirling energy. You see little bolts of green lightning going through this cloud of stuff in the center. As the last sword begins to vibrate violently, I need you to make another Arcana check.
A 3. That's good.
I say the guidance is helping a lot.
The guidance is carrying right now. Okay, that's a 19 plus 5 is 24 plus 3 is 27.
27, good. So the as this last great sword vibrates violently, the bag of teeth explodes and teeth start ricocheting around the room. And as they ricochet around the room, I need everyone in the room to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
So that's the three of you.
22.
22 is good.
11. I'm
11?
trying because I'm grabbing.
That's a 20.
Natural 20.
I'm grabbing Ren to get her.
Oh,
Yes.
Ren with you, you have
Shield
advantage.
yourself.
Oh, I got
Shield
advantage?
yourself with Ren.
No, I'm grabbing Ren.
This
to get
isn't
her.
book related.
Oh. 21.
Okay,
Ren.
so yours is what?
22.
22. Okay, so all of you are above 20. Okay, so as these teeth ricochet around the room, you see as they ricochet, they go to the center and all disappear into the center. Which this is a cloud of teeth, 300 something teeth, as they just and all wind up in the center. As the last tooth ricochets off the wall and goes to the center, the last great sword shatters and gets sucked into the center. As you see this pulsing power and the last of the necrotic essence flows in, the jar is now empty. The jar is vibrating violently on the shelf, making that clattering sound, just like,
Yeah.
and as it all coalesces together, coalesces. Thank you. And I knew it was one of those words that sounds like
You almost had it.
As it's coerced, get in there. I need you to make one final Arcana check, and this will be the last one to finalize the craft. It wouldn't have been this many checks for a simple plus one.
The
but
last one was.
You guys burned hard on this,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
going heavy.
That is 12, 13, plus 5 is another 18.
18. Okay. So as it,
That's yours.
there's a flash of light.
Yours,
all of this
low.
large cloud that is
Okay.
actually about a 3 foot wide cloud. Suddenly just gets sucked in. And there's a as the cloud gets sucked into the blade, and all of a sudden it just you hear this bloop, as the central piece, what was the greatsword, you see everything gets sucked in, and it's just a normal greatsword sitting there, and you're like, well, that's anti-con, and there's that bloop, and it just pops out of existence and then pops back in, and as it pops back in, you see that you have this double-handled, about that long. The grip of the actual sword, instead of being like wood wrapped in leather for gripping, you see that it looks like you're grabbing on to 2 handfuls of teeth. The actual grip is so that you can't let go of it. The teeth would actually grit into your hands, so it's almost impossible to drop this thing. So it's very well gripped. The actual crossblade is made of what looks to be a large femur bone, but the bone you can see is just teeth that have been fit together to where it looks like one solid bone as the crossguard. The blade itself looks to be made of metal, but it's got a sickening green looking metal to it, and the edge is serrated with canine teeth.
Wow.
So you got a solid sharp edge, and then about halfway down is just canine teeth, pointy teeth that serrate it all the way down to the crossguard.
Oh my god.
And on the side you see strange runic etchings along the side of the blade
Okay.
as it sits there and floats.
I'll walk up and I will grab it.
Okay. As you grab it, you feel this thing is heavy, heavier than you would have expected. It's about 15 pounds,
Holy
which is
God.
almost twice what the normal sword would be. And as you grab it, you feel this power radiating into your arm, and it reaches out to bond with you.
Not me.
Normal greatsword weighs 6 pounds.
Yeah.
3 times that.
Yeah.
Cute.
And I don't let it attach to me at all.
But you feel that it longs for attunement.
Yeah. Xantorin's gonna love this.
That's a nice sword. I mean,
And I
teeth are a little much for me, but you know.
I give it a couple little like test swings.
I see.
Being
Being a ranger, I'm not proficient in all
it's
martial
heavy, so
weapons.
you're very clumsily, but you're like, good grip.
Yeah.
And you pick it back and be like, yeah, really good. But very well made. Feels powerful, very heavy, very unwieldy for you.
Yeah. I will go back down. I'm done up here. I'll grab the essence jar and I'll put it in my bag.
Understood. The empty essence jar is added back into your inventory.
And then I will, I'll just take it with me and we'll go down and I'm just gonna lay it on Xantorin's bed for now.
All right, Xantorin. Make a performance check.
Hey!
Welcome to my world.
With a con save right after.
Natural.
Oh god, I have no modifier for performance check.
Do you have no charisma?
No.
Oh.
Use your strength
no.
instead.
Actually, as a barbarian, they say that some charisma rolls can be actually use your strength modifier instead.
Yeah. I mean, you're performing an impressive feat.
Can I make an athletics check instead?
Yeah, sure.
I would lean that way.
Oh yeah.
21.
21. After several hours, make a con save, and yeah, she's. Oh, never mind. She is good to go.
24.
24.
How
You
many
have.
times will the police show up? That's how you know you have to
Dig
go.
on it. Pop, 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 pop.
That's got the
What's
back
going on in
Where's
here?
your confirmed wife? Still alive? Okay,
Where'd those bruises come from?
You just turn around this. Holy God. Alright,
Everybody better duck.
you're
Now
about
about
to
to turn
turn left.
left.
So yeah, after several hours of quite a good time, she's unconscious. But you
She's gonna sleep
you've
good
worked
tonight.
through some of your
Most of
angst.
tomorrow.
You've gotten
Hope she
some
don't
of
have
this
a
weight
shift.
off your shoulders and your balls. But
Not the sheets.
you
It's
now
like the goddamn bulldog in Van Wilder.
after this you have some time.
This is what happens when you play with children, okay?
Sorry.
And I'm
After
counting myself.
after this
Because I'm a 12-year-old
frankly
boy when it
exhausting
comes to my
experience,
sense of humor.
it's good, but it's tiresome. You lay there as she sleeps, and you have some time to think things through, to plan, to prepare, to steel yourself as your steel melts away. And you are more prepared for what you know has to come. After you come.
So, I guess I get myself put back together and head to the tower.
Finding your way back to the tower, you find the ethereal door, you find your way in, and you find your party mates standing in the foyer as you enter, as they seemingly were watching for you. I'm narrating for you guys at this point. I hope you don't.
I've got it behind my back, and
Okay.
I'm just like I'm kind of holding myself in almost like a position of attention.
How tall are you?
Not tall enough.
I'm like 6 foot.
As you step in, they're all standing there, and you're like, "Yeah, I roll a perception check."
Can I roll to like keep it from him?
Sure.
Taco Bell.
What would this
Sleight
be?
of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay. That's
With guns.
yeah.
Guns.
2 on that. There's a good roll. Where were these at? 2 plus 2. 24.
24.
Yeah, Xantorin is in his own little world. He doesn't spot it at all.
Okay, so keeping it aligned with your leg and just behind your head with one arm, like, hey, just barely keeping it right there behind you. What do you guys want?
Seeing as tonight is your last night in the tower with us, we I'm sure you've had a great time, but we decided to give you hopefully a little bit better of as good of a going away present as we can give you. And I will pull the sword up over my head and lay it down on my hand to present it to you.
The moment you pull that sword out, you just see Xantorin's eyes just focus on it. Where did you get that?
It's getting hard.
We made it.
Looks like we're back in business.
I had 250 teeth and a jar full of necrotic essence.
Yeah, I grab the greatsword and pick it up.
As you grab it, you feel a power surge through your arm, and you feel a pulling of a wanting of attunement.
Okay, what kind of greatsword is this?
I'll make it later.
A non-existent one.
Okay.
This is custom. This is custom with a capital K.
Our shit's custom.
Custom with
Yeah,
a K.
I run through a series and series of attacks with it.
Okay,
just to
as
test its
you
weight
swing it
balance.
around and check it around, you feel the power seeping into you. Over the course of the next little while, your attunement attaches. This is a +1 greatsword. It does 2d6 necrotic damage per hit, extra. So you get 2d6 of slashing plus 2d6 necrotic.
Nice.
And once a day, you can use its energy to cast a necrotic fireball. Any creature that is reduced to 0 by the necrotic damage is instantly killed.
You're going to a war zone, my friend, and you need all the help you can get.
He's fucked.
It's in its dormant state.
Oh. Thank you for this.
It's the least I can do for the help that you've given us.
It will
in your
spill
time here.
a lot of blood.
No, it won't.
It will absorb a lot of
There
blood.
you go.
Yeah. Let's just hope this one's not sentient.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not yet.
As you are holding it, you hear a chattering of teeth in the back of your mind.
Oh, that's
Of them clicking together, and then a grinding, crunching of teeth. It almost sets your hair on end.
this.
Some people will die.
Some of you will die, and that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Yes.
And I have every intention of it being others.
Yes.
I will say that I genuinely believe that Xantarn's alignment is no longer chaotic good, it's chaotic neutral.
Sounds fair, considering.
Yeah. Don't worry, you're not the only one, I'm pretty sure.
No, he's not quite evil.
But you...
But
You're leaning.
he sure as hell is abandoning all pretense of the concept of mercy.
Well, when you're going to war, especially in your circumstance, that makes...
Liam is lawful women.
This is
Is lawful what?
Women.
Yep.
Actually, I'm actually chaotic good. I forgot about that.
Lawful women. All the women.
So yes,
Fountain.
your attunement reveals
Fountain.
that is the thing.
And bomb it, like the only way
I will make it at some point. Assuming I
I'll
remember.
definitely take the money.
And it will probably pass on into a generational
Yeah,
keepsake.
probably.
Tell some
As the-
warfares about
Yeah.
it.
Huh?
As the test swings happen,
Yeah, just a little.
the day wears on. Ultimately, you guys are going to find yourselves to the night. You guys, when you finished the sword, but before he got back, the hologram did mention that it was probably going to be beneficial for you guys to craft the essence distiller.
Oh,
Essence
speaking of which, I hand over my spare essence jar.
Yeah. And we'll give it
That's
to...
what it's distilled.
I wasn't paying attention.
It has the recipe at the ready and discusses that the essence distiller is something that can be used to turn mundane items into essence usable for crafting.
Okay.
It is incredibly slow and tedious, but it doesn't require you hunting creatures for essence.
Yeah.
If you wish to use such a thing, you would have to craft it. You would have to craft it and then provide it with the proper things to distill essence from it.
I will also hand over my regular greatsword as material for future use.
We'll put it aside for now.
Hanging on the wall.
Yeah,
So
hang it on the mantelpiece for now.
the night comes, a long rest.
The description of it just sounds.
Oh, it's
Doesn't it,
Chiefs. I'd hate to see that's an intimidation piece right there, as it is.
Yeah, right.
Especially
So-
once I get bigger, because it gets bigger with me.
Yeah.
So the night falls.
If I drag it along the ground, does the ground
You want to?
soak?
I think
I
Mark
think that
wants
could
to
be
do
doable.
something.
I want to do something at night.
Alright, Mark, so what do you want to do
I'm
tonight?
also
I
doing something.
I want to pray to a certain god.
Soren?
Yes.
My first convict!
Convict?
Yeah.
Convert.
Convert.
Same difference.
No, it's not.
Same difference.
Speak with
First
conversion.
accessory.
Conviction. First accessory. Accessory to what? Murder.
I knew what I said.
Accessory
Alright.
to cultism.
MDK. Murder, not kill.
Alright, so you
Be well.
you turn to you turn as the night is drawing, as the long rest is calling to you. You call out. How do you want to?
I'm not really good at talking. Gabriel's not good at talking.
Sup,
That's
bitch?
You can probably right through it. It'll be alright. Yeah, look at Jamie. Sup, bitch. I mean, you can't do worse than that.
Yes, you can.
Do I know that she turned me from stone? Like she.
It was said that was a thing that happened. Yeah.
I want to pray to her and thank her for doing that for me, and ask her if she could be my patron, because I would rather not have a evil freaking sword be my patron, you know.
Okay.
And help her do whatever she needs to do.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. I'm going to stay with disadvantage because you're asking a lot of a very weakened creature.
Thank you so much. It went from a 19 to a
14.
to a 14.
14 total?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 7 and a 2.
Dang.
You feel like you connected with something or someone, and you know that the words have been heard. You don't feel a change, but you feel like it could be a thing given a little bit more time and power to be able to be shared. And then, just for a moment, in the back of your mind, you see an image of Liam standing up on the stage, yelling to the crowd about sorrow, as you saw Liam do in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the feeling that that's probably something that needs to happen over the next while to see if it can build up enough to be able to support you as a sharer of her power.
Deposit.
Okay.
You need to put down a down payment, and then
So-
we can talk.
Everyone gets their long rest, unless anybody wants to do anything else before.
I was following people.
Oh shit, that's right. Fuck. Okay. Make a investigation or survival check. Your call. Because you are taking off after them after they have left.
Well, I know where the district is.
Yeah, but you're trying to follow them. No, you've never been to the
Yes, I have.
the Circle of Truth.
We found him
Not
outside.
the truth.
We
but
found him outside the Temple District.
Right. So you have to follow them. You know where the Temple District is, but you have to follow them to the place. So yeah, then investigation or survival.
So I'll just make it easy to. I'm gonna pray and then go to sleep in the master bed.
Understood.
Dirty 20.
30-20. Okay, yeah. So you follow along. You catch them as they're heading into the temple. Following behind, you are not noticed. So
Just walking.
you're just walking behind them, but they didn't check behind them.
They're not
Roll
worried
2.
about checking.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're worried about figuring out where they saw the
following
fingers
down
at.
through a couple of corridors, you find them going to a door, and they open the door and step through. Janae brings the body in, steps back out, and she stands there and she that's not the body, the
guy.
guard.
What? No, yeah.
The guard. She steps back out and she looks over and she goes, "Oh,
Soon
hey,
to be body.
when did you get here?"
I came with you guys.
Oh, how the hell did we not notice that?
I don't know.
What are you doing here?
I'm just here to play with it, see what he has to say.
Oh.
Not interact at all. Just
You want to listen?
yeah, just want to listen.
I mean, this is kind of an Eganni thing.
It does kind of pertain to my party's, I would say, interests.
Make a persuasion check.
Well, you can listen or you can watch. It's your choice.
God, making a check for something.
This is a big roll.
Yeah.
14.
You needed a 15.
Aww.
You missed it by 1, unfortunately. As she says, she looks at you and she goes, I'll ask, but I don't think it's going to happen. She disappears inside. She comes back out a minute later. She goes, yeah, no, I mean, we'll report in, but, you know, if you roll 1 higher, you would have been able to be in the room and possibly interact with us. Unfortunately, you'll have to take it from the side ground.
I mean, I just wanted to listen. I don't need to interact at all.
Well, the door closes. Make a perception check.
Alright.
Also, before Xantorn goes to sleep, he takes the +1 longsword and hangs it up in the armory.
We're good.
Understood.
We're good.
Yeah, don't need that anymore.
We're good. 28.
he kept sitting there saying, "Oh, we good, we good, we good."
Class?
My armor class?
So I like it.
Not very high.
Not very high.
I get.
Listening at the door as if you were standing in the
15.
circle next to this guy.
I just put my hand on the door
Yeah,
and be
because
like,
he's
I got sound
Mage armor.
perceptors in
page
there.
armor on me every day.
He has no armor class to speak of.
He's got a really. He doesn't wear armor. He
I don't
doesn't have
wear
a
armor.
shield.
Don't
He
use
has his
shields.
Is a
natural
cleric
dex
who refuses to wear armor.
and
Why would
my
you cover this?
mage armor. So if I didn't cast mage armor, he would be
Why would you
out of
cover
12.
this? I mean, this is perfection in itself.
We're trying to get.
You see me not paying any attention.
There's
to
not
him at
enough
all.
sandwiches in
your
this
armor class?
district.
20?
Yeah.
Okay, so standing there listening at the door.
I give you the ring of protection.
Thank you. That's
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Appropriate.
Dibs! No.
you're not here.
He's
Shut
gonna be
the
the
hell.
up close guy.
Well, he's also the one that actually got the ring.
Yeah, I was born-
You killed the creature. He's the one that made it possible to retrieve it.
Yeah.
Oh,
He rolled a 30 on the retrieval of it.
Yeah.
that is indeed appropriate then.
That's what I think. That's more appropriate than you realize. So,
So you get a ring of protection.
listening at the door,
Sweet.
you hear Captain Datzinger, and he says, "Stand in the circle." No, it's not an option. Don't look at me like that. Walk in or be dragged in. That's what I thought.
Ooh.
All right. Guardsman Andrews,
So now you recovered it.
what were you doing? And you hear him say, I was retrieving a finger from the body to be given to this crazy old man who was going to give me 1,000 gold for retrieving it.
Can I insight?
You can. It's disadvantaged because all you're hearing is words. You don't see any facial expressions. You don't see any body language. It's just words.
So just straight roll.
Oh, you got the ring.
Darn.
Yep.
Yeah, he got the ring that gives you advantage on insight that
it's a
Soren stole from the tower.
He
I
does
rolled
also
shit,
crap
but it's
roll.
a 10.
10? Seems pretty straightforward.
Okay, so far so good.
So you hear,
Armor class at 20.
Guardsman Andrews,
Nice.
how did he know the body was even here? It was in town for a matter of hours. Hell, I don't know. How did the man contact you? It was a voice in my head and a piece of paper that appeared out of nothing. What was this crazy old man's name? Didn't say.
How does he know it's a crazy old man if it's a voice in his head?
How did you know it's a crazy old man from just a voice in your head?
That's a
And he's
very
like,
good question.
if you hear a crazy old man in your head, you'll know. And he goes,
Captain Netzinger hears a crazy old man in his head.
That checks out. That checks out. That checks out.
yeah, no, I think I might know that.
Hey, listen to me, Shunny. You're gonna bring me a finger.
You know.
You hear, Guardsman Andrews,
She definitely knew.
do you deserve to be harshly punished? There's silence. And then you hear just a dejected, yes, I do. Guardsman Andrews, did you know that more than one finger was taken? And there's a silence. and then you hear a soft sputtering. Yes, sir. Do you know why another finger was taken? Yes, sir. Why was another finger taken? Best I know, sir. Same reason mine was. He just wanted to give him the finger. Sir, do you think that... Guardsman Andrews, do you think this is funny? No, sir. It's just what the voice said. I see now that no pun intended, I assume. Do you know what happened to the other finger? Were you responsible for its removal? No, sir. Well, who was? Sir, I don't know. I know it was taken. There was a strange, floaty, glowing hand that took it out the window. Is there anything else you need to tell us about this situation, Guardsman Andrews? No, sir. I understand my fault and I take my punishment. I apologize again. Guardsman Andrews, you are relieved of your duties. You will be placed in the stockade pending your trial. We will investigate this further. Yes, sir. That's what you get.
Alright, so my question is, why is there a window in there?
A window in the
body holding room?
It's the stink? My God, man. You gotta have ventilation.
Hey, man. I'm sorry.
You don't have notice. You don't know what the stink is.
Yeah, see, you don't understand. That is what you got from that.
Alright.
So, returning back to the tower.
Hey, I'm
now,
not saying that.
Hmm?
I never said that.
Okay, what do you want then?
I'm gonna go investigate this window.
Okay, so making your way back to the Eganni headquarters.
Yep. I'm looking around. See
Okay.
if there's any fresh tracks around that window. Because I assume it's off of the main road.
It is off of an alley.
Yeah.
Okay, make a investigation or survival check, checking outside the window.
Damn! 15! Oh,
15?
Yep. Well, wait. No. Sorry. Investigation. 12.
You hyped it up and then never mind.
Looking around, there's no fresh tracks, no. There's foot traffic that comes through here, but nothing seems fresh.
No homeless people?
Not currently.
And the case goes cold.
So as you return to the tower, the night comes, a long rest is achieved. As the morning dawns, Xantorin prepares for departure.
Could I have tried to pray to Avandra on his behalf?
By all
Pray
means,
for.
roll a religion check.
Oh God. I don't know why I do this. I don't have anything for religion except for a -1.
You're working on it.
That's a 4. That's big number 4, baby.
You call out and pray for Xantorin's paths to be lucky.
For his time to victory to be quick.
Sounds like Xantorin's dying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the path to victory may be quick, but his brother's path to the underworld won't be.
So,
My bad.
as the morning dawns, you gather as Xantorin prepares to be on his way.
My big dog.
Would you like us to walk with you to Lord Uthestin's, or would you like to go by yourself? One last trip together, albeit short.
Yeah, let's walk. If it was evens, it would have been clean
by
break.
yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
I let them know that I left the +1 longsword
Yeah.
in the armory, and I hand him the ring of protection.
Okay.
Dude. Yeah,
I'll be yelling down.
you hear that, and you see. I look.
No,
you,
on the sword.
Oh, on the sword. Oh,
Oh.
you
You
can
don't
have
even
that.
use a sword.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
You
You got
absolutely
your shit
can.
on your hands, don't you?
I make a socket, and I.
Whatever.
Yeah, you can
If
use
the
it.
blades get dull, you eject the blades and shove a new one in.
If you manage to dull
Oh my
a
God.
You ever watch
+1,
Attack on Titan?
if you manage
No.
to dull a
But I've got a
+1
problem.
longsword, I'll be impressed.
I don't have one of those.
You're
I've
about
never
to.
had one.
You're about to.
I'm about to. Those don't dull.
So, let's
I've been prepared.
let's be on our way. Let's.
Yeah. I look
You
forward
have-
to seeing if this one will tarnish.
If it tarnishes, I'll be amazed.
So will I, to be honest.
I don't have teeth.
That he does. He's got plenty of them
It
now.
won't tarnish, it just gets cavities.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to brush my sword.
Yep. Most people like oil it, shine it, sharpen it. You're gonna have to brush it.
I wonder
Yeah,
how much
brush
root
it,
canal
yeah.
cost on that.
So as you walk towards Lord Uthestin's manor,
Boy, this sword is just nightmare fuel twice around.
Yeah, it
Kill
really
the
is.
dentist.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take my sword to the dentist.
Hey.
Here for my cleaning, Doc.
Pick her up at 3:30.
Do I get a sucker?
when it gets to its second stage, you're gonna grow sharper teeth and get a bite attack.
He's got braces.
Whoa.
That would honestly be really,
It gives
really
you- I'll,
cool.
I'll give him the bonus bite attack that I gave to Francis.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah! The headbutt attack. Oh, that's going to be so good for you.
If you hit both attacks, then you can use your bonus action to bite.
Cool.
That'll be something to do.
awesome.
That'll be really cool. All right, so as you guys
Oh,
make your way
okay,
towards,
So when it ascends, do I just turn into a nightmare?
I don't know.
Nightmare.
You might get a transformation. Once a day, you get to transform
Into the teeth monster.
into the
Tooth fairy.
Damn it, you! I was just about to say into the tooth fairy. All right, so you guys are walking along with Xantorin. It feels somber. It's almost like a funeral walk. You're walking to say goodbye to this person you haven't known for very long, but you felt a certain kinship with, an attachment to, and it feels almost like you're walking him to his grave.
Remember that one time?
Y'all know me, I'm too stubborn to stay.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the thought passes through my mind that I'm walking Xantorin to his eventual grave, and then the other part, the rest of my mind's like, as if this motherfucker is too hard to kill. You see me, you can, out of the corner of your eye, you see a depressed look almost fall, and then the moment the rest of my mind's like, he's not dying. You see just kind of a small smirk come across my face as I'm like, he's gonna come out of this on the other side, and he's gonna be better for
We're off to see the wizard.
it.
Today's the day!
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
His sword is clean!
For the only time ever.
Yeah.
Fresh out the box.
So as you guys continue to walk along, if anybody wants to say their goodbyes, now will be the time.
I'll put a good word in for you with sorrow to help you with the war. I hope everything goes good.
Oh, everything will go just fine. Trust me.
This isn't a goodbye.
We'll
This is see you later.
We'll see you
Yeah.
again.
We'll see you after this.
Yeah.
You're gonna win,
And,
and our paths will cross again.
Besides, you're still a master. At
Still
the
master
tower.
of the tower.
oh, right. Yeah, I wasn't sure where that was going for a second.
No, I can feel it. Our paths will cross again when the
Without
time
a
is
doubt,
right.
Without a doubt. And whenever y'all make your way to Castor Falls for whatever reason, you'll be welcome.
It'll be interesting to be some place that's
Rebuilding.
rebuilding, but also not here
Here.
and the astral plane. It'll be my first time.
I've been 2 places.
I've been 2 places in my life. I've been here and I've been to.
Three places. You've been to the fire plane.
I've
Got
been to.
right there.
I've been to the fireplace.
Hey,
That's
we're
3
gonna have
places.
the
Hey,
fireplace.
I'm moving up in the world. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I've never been most places.
Real talk, no kidding. I've got a friend that by the time she was 30 years old had traveled to over 30 countries.
That's crazy.
That'd be nice.
I've been to 2 here in Scotland.
I'm happy with that.
I've been to a lot of states, but I ain't never been outside the U.S.
Not counting the U.S., Canada, St. Martin, Antigua, Crete, the UAE, Italy, and the Philippines.
Nice.
Nice.
Count the Bahamas.
I haven't been to the Bahamas.
He's talking about himself.
Oh.
They're technically the U.S.
All right, so as you guys arrive at the gates, you see that Lord Uthestin is actually standing at the gates, and he actually looks like he is like pacing slightly, tapping his foot. He seems nervous about the time frame. As soon as he sees you, he goes, there, finally, let's.
And I'm actually wearing the signet ring, and I've got the amulet around my neck.
Yes, indeed. Come, we shall go.
We just came to walk
We came to walk
here.
him here.
Glad you guys would see him off. Unfortunately, we are
Yes.
very tight on time.
Yes, I understand.
As we go, he pulls a pouch out and he goes, "What I could muster in the short term." He hands you a pouch. It has 3 greater healing potions. There is a collapsible +1 longbow that is collapsible for quick and easy storage. It basically collapses down and the string wraps around it, and you can, as an action, slap it and it'll and be ready to fire.
Yeah, I don't have
I will
that.
likely be distributing these to my troops.
I wish I could have given you more on such short notice, but
And he is very much appreciated.
best of luck to you, sir. And he leads him up into the castle as he disappears through, and the door closes behind him.
And Xantorin goes home.
I like that guy.
I'm gonna bow my head and pray again. Pray for lucky paths and good timing.
Yeah.
So, did you tell him about what
No.
you and I talked about? Okay. Yeah, Xantorin's gone. He's going home. I had come to a decision recently about the Friday campaigns. I'm actually going to be bowing out of them because the 20, 21 hour long days,
Yeah.
I can't do it. I mean, up at 4:30 in the morning and up until midnight, 1 a.m.
Yeah.
There have been a couple times on the way home where I've damn near fallen asleep behind the wheel.
That's
Yeah.
not good.
No, not good. And I really do not feel like turning my car into an unguided missile and moving with bloody paste.
Yeah, no, that would
No.
be a
So,
That'd be-
last weekend I talked with Michael about this, about me bowing out. So that's why Xantorin's going home.
understandable.
Plus, playing in 4 campaigns is a bloody awful.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine. I only play in 2, and it's
I'm about to say, I'm running
Yeah, I
3.
know.
yeah. I couldn't. I run in 2. Being in 2 is.
But also,
almost
I
a
mean,
headache.
keeping straight the difference between 2 different versions of Xantorin.
Yeah, that's.
This genius is like, I'll play Xantorin in this one too. It's like,
Yeah, that's. Yeah, that
It
can't
gets
be on.
confusing.
Yeah.
yeah, but now you're gonna be jealous of this one.
Kinda, yeah.
This one's got a nightmare sword.
He's got a nightmare sword that I can't use.
Well, think this way. I'm gonna make it.
I know you are, and you're gonna
And-
show me
and-
what its stats are just to piss me off.
At some point, we might have a one-shot in a time where you're available, and maybe Xantorin will come back for a one-shot.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It can be fun. Hey, I'm not closing the door on this.
Or maybe since I'll have access to the stats on that sword, I can get it in Vic's campaign.
Maybe. You know, considering it's a high-level campaign, that's definitely possible.
And just think of it this way: I was going to make a very marked split between this version of Xantorin and the other one. The other one is going to be, I mean, he's got his fighter levels. He's straight barbarian after that.
Mm-hmm.
This one, he's reached his cap barbarian at level 5. The rest was going to be into Rune Knight. Because there comes a point where the Giant's Might improves, and the added D6 turns to a D8.
Yeah, that's
Small but significant.
Yeah.
And there's also the eventual 3rd attack.
Yeah, for fighters at level 11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and that is going to be very useful in that campaign.
But no, that would have been this one.
Oh, Well, Vecna Eva Ruin, that's going to be...
No, the Evil Ruin one is, he's got his fighting levels. He's straight barbarian after that. But that Zentorn is a lot more reckless than this one.
I would actually have loved to have played in that campaign, but I'm so overwhelmed.
This one will actually stand back and allow a door to be checked for traps.
Yeah, no, that
The other one is very much a bull in a china shop.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, every door we've come across, somebody's gone to check it for a trap or something like that, and Zentorn's just walked behind him, get out of the way, toss him aside, and just gone right through it. We ran across a door with a psychic trap.
Oh.
Zentorn walked up to it, tried to open it, got zapped. Raged, got zapped again, just fell over backwards. Nope.
Yeah. Door didn't.
My head hurts now.
My only weakness.
That door didn't.
So somebody else opened the door. Saw a room full of metal spikes, and Zentorn went, okay, and walked through them. Stepped up out of the coffin, facing the boss, grabbed the lever with his to bring the spikes down with his tail, pulled it down, and just stood there fighting the boss.
Nice.
Holding the lever with his tail.
That's funny.
Because Vic forgot that tieflings have a tail.
Tiefling, honestly, there's a couple tiefling like variants that you can make them however you want because there's so many different types of demons.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of variations.
Yeah, I've seen like you could do like a hyena style demon ancestor. That would be really fun.
Hyena style?
Yeah.
God, I hear a pack of hyenas often enough at work. No kidding. The other lions at work, when they find out what time they're getting off, they all start cheering. And I swear it's like a pack of hyenas on the other side of the plant.
Thank you for playing with us, Nick. It's been quite fun.
Thank you for having me.
At some point, hopefully, we'll get you back.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I know it's difficult getting your schedule.
Sleep is a thing.
Yeah, sleep is a necessity.
Yes.
That's for sure.
And I have been sleep deprived enough for long enough
Yeah.
I may
that my
see you on
body
a
is
Sunday
saying
or so.
that no, it's not taking no for an answer anymore. So when my body wants sleep, it shuts down.
Yeah.
As you guys have seen.
As I have experienced.
Yes.
That feeling.
So like I said, the idea of turning my car into an unguided missile is not an appealing one.
Yeah, it's
Just
a
buy a
heavy
shittier car.
missile.
Huh?
Just buy a shittier car. No, I'm just kidding.
Buy a more sturdy
Because
car.
I would be in said unguided missile. And
Safety ratings.
Buy a Subaru.
Safety ratings.
well,
Buy a Volvo.
And all of it. I knew it was one of them.
well, I'm just remembering when my grandmother fell asleep behind the wheel. She wrapped her car around a tree, and this should give you some idea of the stock that I come from. My grandmother pulled herself out of the car and climbed to the top of the embankment that she had gone down, and was at the top of the embankment before the emergency crews showed up. She's standing there by the side of the road when they showed up. They looked at her and said, "Did you climb up out of there?" She looked them dead in the face and said, "No, I flew."
Definitely your grandma. Yeah.
That's a
Well, you have to understand, my grandmother was an ex-army sergeant
Yep.
who was stationed in Japan just post-World War II.
Oh yeah.
She walked through a full-blown riot in Japan. In uniform, no weapon, only a camera taking pictures. Nobody touched her.
Yeah.
Probably scared of her.
The running joke that she loved this joke was that Godzilla's real.
Oh, yeah, he is.
She was over in Japan when he made his first landfall. He made it 5 feet out of Tokyo Bay. He came face to face with my grandmother and was last seen with his tail tucked between his legs, running off into the horizon and has not been seen since.
Nope.
Yep. No.
Not tangling with that one.
Not today.
Not today, Satan.
Yeah, you know when you scare off Godzilla, you are a formidable presence.
Yeah.
And this is only half of where I get my attitude. The other half is from my grandfather on my mother's side. Old World War II sailor.
Oh, Lord.
Literal rocket scientist. The man worked on the beginnings of the space shuttle. Very smart man.
Yeah.
old Texan. He had a job at Martin before it was Lockheed Martin. He got fired from that job. Not because he had any issues with his performance, but because he had issues with his attitude. He got fired for telling one too many of his supervisors to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Always fun.
I think one day that's how I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna get fed up with it until somebody.
Yeah.
fuck
Is it
themselves.
any wonder I only made it to E4 in the military?
No.
Yeah.
Raising humanity.
Apparently, I had issues with insubordination.
No.
Well,
You are crazy.
His name.
well, considering that I am the fellow who, in Hangar Bay 1, as an E4, got into a screaming match with the lieutenant commander and won.
Yeah. I don't see how they could.
Well,
think it's
considering that
okay.
during the course of this argument, I threatened to drag this lieutenant commander up to the bridge and have a word with the captain over his conduct.
He didn't take
My
this-
conduct? What are you
he
talking
didn't
about?
take this to a higher call.
Well, after all was said and done, and they took the suggestion that I made 30 seconds after they got to the hangar bay, and I chewed them out for taking so long to do it, as they're walking away, the chief in charge of the hangar bay, who was sitting in his office witnessing this whole confrontation, poked his head out of his office and said, "Answer me one question right quick. Which one are you? Ballsy or stupid?"
Oh.
Yes.
I looked at him and said, "A little from column A, a little from column B. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go chain smoke half a pack of cigarettes,"
Yeah.
which I proceeded to go do. Because I was a little unnerved by that confrontation. Because the whole thing sparked because a buddy of mine who was working in the incinerator swung a burlap sack up onto his shoulder, felt something off about it, put it down, opened it up, and then called me. I met him in the hangar bay because I told him, meet me in hangar bay 1 by the forward smoke pit. He set this burlap sack down on the deck in front of him, showed it to me. I reached in there and I pulled out a 20mm round that was painted blue. I'm like, "It's blue, it's a dummy." Took it, shook it up by my ear. Fuck me, it's live. Shit. I look in the bag, there's about maybe 80 rounds in there.
Now we're supposed to get incinerated?
That would have ended very
That
bad.
would have been. That's.
Jesus.
Well, considering where the incinerator is positioned, it's right near one of our emergency diesel generators.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
And fairly close to underneath what was at the time a fully loaded missile launcher.
Oh my
God.
That would have been
Very, very bad.
That's the end of the ship.
No,
See,
it
the
wouldn't,
ship-
it wouldn't have destroyed the
You
ship,
know,
but it would have taken a hefty chunk of it.
It would have
And
killed
a lot of
people.
That it would have
Yeah.
done.
That's.
Because those rounds, you have to bear in mind, they're armor piercing
Yeah.
tungsten.
20 mils ain't nothing to mess with
Increased lethality rounds.
either. Yeah.
Which means each individual round would be hitting with more than 20 tons of kinetic force.
Mm-hmm.
These things would pierce bulkheads easily.
Unrifled, just going off.
Jesus.
And
Bad
if
days
a
all
round
around.
had gone into one of those missiles and set off the explosives package, and set off the other 7, that would have killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully somebody paid attention.
And the first thing I did was I picked up the phone and I called my division officer and said, "We need a rounds count done in our magazines now.
Yeah.
Because I have a bunch of unsecured rounds out here in the hangar bay and I need to make sure they're not ours."
Yeah, that's.
So we made sure they weren't ours. There was only one other division they could belong to. That was Aviation Ordnance. That was the Ordnance Handling Officer. And I chewed his ass out in the hangar bay
Yeah.
for one of his guys painting these rounds blue and trying to kill a whole bunch of people.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's real serious.
Oh yeah. And
All
oddly enough, after that incident, there were quite a high number of people around the same rank as me that would not have minded working for me. Because they saw me go toe to toe with somebody so much higher rank and come
Yeah.
out on top.
You were right.
Yeah.
That helped my cause.
Yeah, I say it definitely helps when you're
Yeah.
Oh
right
yeah,
in
no,
a
it
situation.
pretty much is required.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, had I been in the wrong, I would have likely gone to have seen the captain myself, and it would not have ended well.
Yeah.
No, not very well at all. Well, thank you, sir. Make sure you get some rest, and I'll see you on
Yes.
Sunday.
Plan. Yeah, definitely. I will definitely be there on Sunday.
Remember, pictures or it didn't happen. I gotta see this.
Yeah, Granny
I'm
is
going to
looking
the
forward
Rain Fair
to it.
tomorrow
Okay.
in North Carolina. And one of the things I'm planning on buying there is a kilt.
Oh. That
Now
You know,
you have-
oddly enough, I've gotten that reaction from everyone.
Granny likes kilts.
It's just it's not something you see every day. People buying.
Now you just gotta see if you
Well,
can
it's
find
not
enough
something-
teeth to make a great sword.
Yeah.
I already have a sword that I'm carrying there with me. It's Aragorn's sword.
Indeed.
Yeah, I have Aragorn's sword from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, except mine has a sheath and a harness to wear it.
Nice. You got the frog and everything.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got the over the shoulder harness.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. Be careful on your drive.
Yes.
I'm not blocked in. Am I?
No. I parked beside you, so you're good to go.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm well up.
Yeah, we know. You got here first. See you Sunday.
See ya. Be safe.
That's the plan.
We'll see you later.
So as Zantorin goes through the door closes behind, and the sun sets on the short but sweet relationship you've had with this raging tiefling with a large sword
I like that
And
guy.
only one horn.
and only one horn. What would you guys like to do?
I need to buy a longbow.
Okay.
I think
actually
we need
might-
to take some downtime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
downtime is
yeah.
good. I do need a longsword though, or longbow.
Yeah.
You gotta have that to do any kind of downtime.
I'm gonna go find a lioness.
Alright. It's easy enough for you to get a longbow. Longbow is gonna run you. Where is
Chicky
it?
Doo promised me a library, and I'm gonna take her up.
Quality longbow is gonna run you 50 gold.
50 gold. All
Yep.
right. I'll just do one for
How
now.
much money do I owe you for that?
For the we got 5 great swords. We'll just say we split it, so 125.
Done.
All right, I'll add 125, and then I'll subtract 50.
Alright. Sweet.
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 And add 1 longbow.
Dude. Sweet. Dude. Sweet.
What's my tattoo say? Dude! Alright, so, at this point it is 20 minutes after 10, so we got a little bit of time. Between this session and next session, we are going to, what did you guys decide on? How many months of downtime do you want to play? Do you want to do
we
2
said-
weeks?
I'm good for like 2 to 3 months. for
Yeah,
downtime.
I think that's what. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like.
2-3 months? Alright, so how about this? Downtime will stop the day before the next tournament.
I'll say that sounds great.
Yeah, that
Because
works.
the tournaments are every 3 months.
Yeah.
And we're gonna destroy them in the next tournament. We have a reputation to uphold, boys.
The
When was the
the
next
current
tournament?
reputation we have
Because-
is that we end up in second place.
When
so.
was the actual
I
date?
can take it.
Yeah, second place was good.
1 moment, please.
Well, I don't remember what the last one was.
The last one was like right after we got to Uthestin.
Yeah.
So, like-
Was October the 20th? No, October 22nd was Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day.
The tournament was October 6th.
Haha, my birthday.
So
Yeah. So
3 months after that is
June or January
okay.
So yeah,
So
January
January is
5th.
5th. Yeah, January
The
5th
day before the next tournament.
is the day that we will come out of hyperspeed.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Making sure I can remember where and when we were. You also got that dragon's birthday party. to go.
With that's
Yeah,
after
but that's
the
That's
tournament.
not
March
until
7th.
like March.
Yeah.
Yeah, March the 7th.
Yeah.
Because I made it on my birthday.
Where how would you know that?
Which
They told us.
February.
Yeah.
or
Alright, so,
April.
While we're in session on camera now, what would you guys like to accomplish for the what is now going to be 6 weeks?
I want
It's actually only 6 weeks
to-
available. Because right now it is November 21st
Yeah.
in game. So to go to January 6th, you're looking at about 6 weeks.
That's all they
Um.
want.
I'm gonna swap out my
You're
long
looking at
sword for
about
a
a month and a
+1
half.
long sword.
Unless you guys want to just go for 3 months and bypass the tournament.
No, because we want to
no, we want to do the tournament because the tournament's an easy gold maker.
Yeah.
Easy. all it takes is us fighting. That's I mean,
Fair.
Something
And we're
good at.
kind of good at that.
Well, that was a. Alright, you're going up against. What's this? Sephiroth and Cloud fighting against you. Right. Easy money.
It's not like we got to do anything dangerous. We're
Oh,
guaranteed
Linus,
life.
can you join our team?
Alright, so you guys have 6 weeks of downtime. In the 6 weeks of downtime, what would your characters like to accomplish?
I definitely want to try and make a +1 longbow. So we're gonna have to find some kind of essence or something.
Well, we can figure out how to make the essence, whatever. and we
Yeah,
can
but I'm
pick
pretty
up
sure
our
to make the
regular
essence
stuff.
thing that we have to have some kind of essence to make it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we gotta get an essence to do that. And if we're getting an essence to do that, we can try and get an essence to just make a longbow. That would be +1 longbow. I would like to try and make it and see what it takes.
Okay.
But we also should make the essence distiller.
Okay. Well, in the tower, the guide would tell you that it is going to require a longbow plus 4 other longbows
Yeah.
and a CR5 essence,
Okay.
which is easily doable at your current level.
Yeah. We could probably make a little bit of easy money killing crabs. Now that we killed the demon crab.
We probably want to let them restock themselves though, because we kind of
Oh yeah.
decimated them.
Oh, we decimated the big ones.
Yeah, but we killed a lot of the little ones too, though, to bring them back for that party we held.
Sure.
The day-to-day is going to be fairly mundane.
Yeah.
But grand overall. You want to get a +1 bow.
Yeah, +1 longbow.
Alright. Roll an investigation check for me.
I'll help you out with it.
Thank you.
Guns.
Alright.
Guns.
That's a 3. Oh, God. I rolled one good roll today. I swear.
I told you. You started with an nat 20. I said, there's your good one.
I know. That's 4. Roll one of these. Oh, even 5, 9 plus 5 is 14.
Okay. 14 is going to be good enough. Going through in the outskirts, the 4 of you do manage to track down a creature that holds the essence that you desire, and you are able to fairly easily, a CR5 creature with the 4 of you, it's no match. So you're able to capture that essence. Do you want to make the bow, or do you want to make the essence distiller?
We should probably make the essence distiller first,
Yeah.
because that's a way to make kind of free essence, right?
Essentially, explained to you by the hologram, it is essentially a furnace and a alembic of sorts that basically takes the base essence out of items. It basically burns items and draws out the base essence of them. So feathers would give you flight essence.
Yeah.
Some more of our little magic tree.
Yeah.
The magic tree would actually just give you base magic essence.
Yeah.
Which is
Perfect.
just base
Yeah.
power. If used in high enough doses, it might give force damage to something, or something of that nature.
We've got 2 of them, right? We got 2.
I would say you used up most of one,
Most
Yeah.
of one.
making charcoal and such, because they weren't very big trees to begin with.
Yeah. But we got one whole one. And
Yeah, I'd say
a
you
little
still have
bit
a whole one
less.
left. Yeah.
Can we make a +1 bow for him and then +1 my crossbow?
Depends.
With that tree?
Let's see if you guys can successfully make the essence distiller.
Hey,
Alright.
Macarena.
So, with your roll, and we're gonna start with him, and then we're gonna go around the table, and the rest of us will be making up what we're going to wind up doing. Some of the downtime activities will take way longer than we have here, so we'll be doing them on the fly, because I can do it with her, him, and him easily. We'll handle you mostly in this because it's more difficult because I don't see you every day.
Yeah.
Can I help due to tinkering tools?
For the crafting of this, it's done in the arcane study, in the enchanting floor. So I would say probably not as much. However, the assembly will require tinkering. So crafting of the base items is good, but you will use your tinkering to assemble them correctly.
Yeah.
And on that roll, if you roll badly, you might accidentally destroy them and have to remake them.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make your Arcana check.
Yep, let me go.
This is a fairly difficult roll because of what you are making. It doesn't require. It requires a start and
Natural
a finish.
20 on the first.
Okay.
You need
It
to
only
throw.
requires 2 rolls, but it's a fairly high DC because you're making something that is used for
I rolled
making things.
a 20 and a 1.
Nice. So
You
you
take that
get
to
it
split.
started. The essence is drawn to it. You are. It is using. What's left of your charcoal. It is going to be using some base stone that is used for.
Masonry.
My brain is just not. Yeah, base masonry stone and mortar.
Yeah.
And so it's basically you're making a kiln essentially, but a magical one.
Yeah.
So as this is going together, so the ingredients are being pulled together, the essence is being drawn forward. Give me one more Arcana check to see if you can successfully craft this.
Very go 4 on that.
Man, you got good on the guidances.
I have been getting good on guidance. That's a 23 plus 5 is 28.
Oh yeah, you're good. Okay, so you successfully, as the essences are pulled together, the swirly, the disintegrating stuff gets formed into it. It forms what looks strangely familiar in a way. It looks a lot like that magic stove that you got from the Barry Wizard's Tower.
Yeah.
Only this one is made of stone and has a certain magical essence about it as well.
Did we ever try and sell that? I don't think we
I
did.
don't think you actually took it.
Yes, we did.
We have one in the cart.
Oh, that's right. And you have a lot of stuff in the
We're
cart.
gonna sell.
Yeah, we
we're
have
gonna
a lot of
sell-
stuff in
Yeah,
the
we
car.
got
We're-
we're going.
We got to deal with that.
Yeah, that's a
That's
big
something
deal.
that definitely can happen in the downtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you managed to make the furnace, and I need you to go ahead and make another Arcana check
Okay.
because you are getting the gatherers, the essence distillers that go on top of the furnace with this as well. I forgot about that for the first
That's
roll.
a
So
1. Alright, that's not too bad. I'll roll. Yay, that's an 8 on mine, so that's 9 plus 13
but you got
is
plenty.
yeah, plus 5 on that
Yeah,
as well.
no, you had plenty. You only needed a 20.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
So 9 plus 13, that's all I needed here.
Yeah.
This one doesn't actually require any of the essence from any of the jars. The base magic of the apparatus is enough to supply the components necessary to assemble this. This one is actually using a couple of potion vials and one of the distilling sets from down in the potion brewing area,
Yeah.
and that brings it together to distill the magic essence out of the burnt apparatuses.
Okay.
So you've got the burner, and you have 3 of the distillers. You put the burner down, then you stack the 3 distillers on top of it. You are able to distill 3 different essences at a time.
Nice.
You can't burn more than one item at a time, but if you happen to get an item that has more than one essence to it, it doesn't just take one, you can actually gather 3 of them.
Okay.
This is a very slow, very tedious way of getting this,
Yeah.
but it can be running constantly as long as you supply it with enough stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dumpster, go ahead and give me a Tinkerer's check and see if you can assemble this correctly without breaking any of the... Because sticking the stove in the corner is fine, but attaching the distillers to
Can
the
I
top
help
of it.
him with sleight of hand or anything like that? Put it together? I don't have Tinker's.
I would say that sleight of hand would actually apply in this situation. So yeah, both of you roll.
You want guns?
You can guns one of them.
Who wants the guns?
You can guns one of them. One.
I mean, I have, for sleight of hand, I've got a +8.
He also has the D8 that he can add to his.
Yeah, I can add a
Alright,
D8 to
guns.
mine. So you take that, and I'll do mine. And I'll
You guys are rolling individually.
Okay.
He's
So what
holding
is-
things still while you attach them together.
So what is Tinker's dexterity still?
Yeah, it's the same as these tools.
Okay, so plus
Okay.
2.
But I'm just doing sleight of hand because it's not beating
Yep.
anything.
You're holding it steady while he attaches things together. I really wish you'd stop reacting so that
I know.
Just give us a damn number.
I can see it's double digits, so we're at least good.
So it's high.
11 plus
It's a really good
8.
number.
I got 19.
So total 28.
Plus 19.
28. and
Natural 20.
Okay, so
Asshole.
I know.
Putting them in the corner, you
That's
hold
so
them
nice.
still, and as you watch as he connects these things, very small and intricate pieces, you hold it steady.
Oh,
He
jeez.
just attaches a pipe here.
It's already rolled all his forward.
I
Yeah.
know. He's getting
The
threes
glass
and forwards
components
like
that
crazy.
have to slide together just perfectly, you hold them together, and you manage to assemble this correctly. You are instructed that depending on what kind of essence you're trying to get, you do have to supply it with a fuel, so coal, wood, something to burn,
Yeah.
and then you burn something else to distill its essence.
Yeah.
So if you were to use coal to burn it and then put coal to distill, then you would get fire essence out of
Yeah.
that. So, and so on and so forth. So depending on what kind of essence you guys are trying to get, when I say this is slow and tedious, like you're talking about a very lengthy process to get the very base essences. So like it's almost not worth doing. If it weren't passive, it wouldn't be worth doing, but it is a way to do it without specifically going and having to hunt specific types of monsters for specific things.
Yeah.
Typically creatures that have flight essence to them, they're not easy to kill.
Yeah.
They're very dangerous, and if you can just go buy 10,000 feathers and get the same result, that's something to consider. But it makes the whole very quick crafting time makes it the normal crafting time.
Yeah.
Essentially. But it is doable that way, so it's easier. Alright, so for your bow, if you want to, you would want to have weapon essence, essentially. Either base magical essence or weapon essence. For the bow specifically, if you have some arrows, which I think you have like a ridiculous amount of arrows.
A lot of arrows.
You can literally burn the arrows to get the essence you need to +1 your bow.
Awesome.
So, for the +1 bow, you're going to have to burn probably 500 arrows.
I don't know if I have that many arrows.
I'm pretty sure you have it. Pretty close to that many.
We can go buy
I
some.
wrote down.
Yeah, you have a lot.
Actually, I didn't even write down how many. I just wrote down goblin arrows. Because you said it was a lot, so I'm just like, I just have a bunch
Roll
of
a
goblin
d20.
arrows. 16.
16. You have, ironically, just enough.
Awesome.
Scratch off your goblin arrows, and over the course of the next 6 weeks, you will burn 500 arrows to get the essence necessary to +1 your bow.
Great.
Actually, probably would only take 3 weeks, really.
Yeah. I'll have to buy the 4 other longbows, so that's 200 more gold.
Yep, 200 more gold.
Jeez. Erase out of my. I'll just erase the platinums. 20 platinum gone.
Alright, so you've gathered the necessary items. Go ahead and do your Arcana rolls to see if we can get this bow made. It's going to take 3 checks in total.
Alright. Steal the dice from here.
He's just stealing your dice.
He's just taking advantage from you.
Well, when he takes it's
I know I'm
better
getting
on him because
honestly, he gives me dice. It's bad. I take a dice, and it's at least kind of decent.
That's a nat 1 on his.
It's actually a 7 and an 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. Plus 5. 13 plus 5 is 18.
18 is a decent start for a +1 longbow. As the essence begins to pile out, go ahead and give me another roll.
Another 4 on.
Jeez.
13 plus 5 is 18. Plus 4 is 22.
22. The very nice middle of the road one. And then one more for the final.
Another 4 on that. 16 plus 5 is 21. Plus 4 is 25.
Alright. The essence is pulled together. The other longbows are
you,
destroyed. And you
thank
have
you.
a base +1 longbow.
Awesome.
For roughly half the price it would have cost you otherwise.
Yeah.
And certainly less time.
Yeah.
Well, not technically. With distilling the arrows, it took a lot longer, actually.
Remove that. Add a +1.
But it certainly cost you a lot less.
Yes.
Alright, so anything else that Cassius wanted to accomplish in the 6 weeks of downtime?
Just praying a lot for the journey ahead and trying to help William as much as I can with his deal with sorrow.
His cult grew.
I feel kind of sorry for him and how much it's taken him to do anything. So I'm
That's good.
helping him as much as I can.
Feel sorry for him.
Yeah,
That's what sorrow is.
Yeah, I feel sorrow for how much it's sucking for him. So
how lame he is.
Feel sorrow for the sorrow.
How many sandwiches he could be eating.
Yeah.
Liam, over the next 6 weeks, how many sandwiches do you eat?
None.
Ooh, we got a rebel.
Ooh, Jesus, he just lost 18 hit points.
And his strength
And
is
his
reduced to
unconscious.
5.
Okay, so continuing around the table,
Zero
Liam,
bitches.
what do you want to accomplish in the next 6 weeks of downtime?
I would like to find the lioness
Okay.
to see if she will take me
She's
to
very
the
hard to find.
library.
Always in the same place.
Yeah, but getting her where she has time off where she would take me to the library is the problem.
Understood. Well, she takes whatever time off she feels like.
Yeah, but I don't know that. All I know is she's always there, and she never seems to be anywhere unless they send her somewhere to do something. So, I want to go to the library.
Okay.
Library. Ain't even got no Y on it, just a library.
So, as promised to you before, the lioness takes you to the library. She does get you through the front door. And let me go over.
Go to the library.
He finally did it.
Yay!
I'd say it took you forever.
Yeah. Now we get to find out what it takes to.
Oh, we also need to sell that. We were just talking about the stove and everything. We need to sell those. Or try and sell them. I'm sure somebody's gonna buy them.
All that shit in the cart.
Yeah, that
Why
all
is
that.
that not there? That's not good.
I mean, we've only got a full corpse, the remains of a corpse collector, and a magical stove.
I actually have to find where I kept those notes because I am not seeing them here. I have specific notes for this library, but it's not in my library's
Waffle
notes.
fry. It was sitting underneath the other set of nuggets.
It's just hanging out.
Yeah, they can stay there.
That motherfucker got over there quick. Dude flew across that roof.
He did a flip.
Do a barrel.
Okay. So finding your way inside, you find that there are a couple sections of the library. The lioness basically just walks you past the first couple of sections. You do see that within the library. Sorry, I'm just getting a bowl because I want some of these nuggets.
Oh, you want the red pack? Might as well.
Got
It's
any
in his-
ketchup?
Yeah, we got ketchup.
Give me 2 things of ketchup and I'll take that pack of
Don't die.
I'm gonna fall over.
Don't do that.
Hells yeah. She leads you right past, but you do see that there are these strange spectral hands that are moving books around. They don't seem to be out of place. Like there's no books like laying in the aisles. But you see this spectral hand reach up, pull a book off the shelf, and then float around a corner and disappear with the book. As you're walking past, you see that hand that took that book moves 3 rows over and just puts the book back in a different spot on a different shelf. The lioness looks at you and she goes, "Oh yeah, it's they do that.
Is it like sorting or?
It's unsorting. No one knows how to find any book. You can't just come in and say, I want this book. You never know where it's going to be. It's security."
So, but do they know where the books are?
Who's they?
Whoever runs the library?
The librarian does. The librarian's the one controlling the hands.
So somebody does know where the books are. So.
Always.
Okay. That's
Well,
good.
except for one. Apparently it vanished.
What?
Well, I mean, the thought is that it burned, but don't really know.
So wait, somebody took a book. I thought you couldn't take books out of the library.
Normally you can't. Someone set a fire in the library.
Why would you burn a book?
No one ever found out.
I think I might kill
Rats.
somebody who tried to do that.
Rats, thank you.
I mean, books are... I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Little Mamas, and you're a beautiful woman, but books... It's my second favorite thing.
As the lioness takes you further down through the library, you wind up going past a ladder that leads up to a second floor. Lioness looks at you and she says, "Yeah, don't touch that ladder. It hurts."
Okay. I wasn't going to touch anything.
No, I mean,
Don't
you're gonna be
touch
allowed in here.
Shit.
You're gonna be allowed in here after this.
Really?
Well, yeah, I'm vouching for you.
I so much appreciate that. They have
But
books.
you're gonna be allowed in here. Just that ladder hurts if you touch it. There's important books up there, but you can't get there from here.
Okay.
Well, not up that ladder anyway. So leading you in a very strange pattern through shelving and around areas, doubling back on yourselves a couple of times. Ultimately, you wind up at a door in the back, towards the back of the library. She walks up to this door, and then reaches over and grabs a book next to the door and pulls on the book, and there's a gong. And as this gong happens, you're standing looking at the door, and behind you you hear, "Yup." And as you turn, you see there is about a 6-foot tall bipedal turtle. It's a large shelled creature. Looks like a very large turtle. It's a turtle race. You see that there is a 8-point sun symbol on its front of the front of its shell and on the back of its shell. Each point of the sun is a different color, and there is a large smiley face in the center of the sun. He says, "Yup. Welcome back, Miss Leonette."
Wow.
Squiggly points.
Miss Leonette. Do we know
Yep.
Leonette Park?
The lioness looks at him and she goes, she looks back at you and she goes, "My real last name is Leonette."
Spell that.
Hey Siri.
Lionette.
More doubles than I thought. I thought it was just gonna be ETTE.
Is that a I should forget it thing? Because it never happened.
People call me the lioness because my last name is Leonette.
So that one's okay?
It's whatever. Sure.
I'm just
Change.
gonna go with forget it and save myself trouble. Safer that way. Okay.
Why don't you change it, Link?
Because she'd kill me. And I don't like dying.
And she says,
It's already happened once.
"This is Tofino."
What? Bee smell like wouldn't
TAPH.
That did not go the way I thought it was going.
TAPHENO.
Motherfuckers put their act.
Tapino?
Tofino.
Tafino.
Yeah, Taffy-no.
Good God Almighty. Okay, he's the librarian.
He is the turtle.
This is Tofino. He's the librarian. Is just a warning. These are his books, and he protects them very effectively.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that? Let me put it this way. I don't want to tangle with him.
Y'all are scary. You know that, right?
And that is the idea.
Okay.
Let me put it this way. You know how most wizards are like, super frail and You know, they're all book studies, but you know, you can walk up to them and like push them and they die.
Yeah, I do.
See that shell?
Yeah.
You ain't getting through it.
Oh, you're a wizard?
Yep.
That's fascinating.
Sure am.
I'm a cleric.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, I'm trying.
Now that sounds more like it.
I ain't the best, but
I like the
Damn.
female.
So, what can I do for you?
well, I was hoping to find out some information about my goddess, Sorrow. She's kind of a fallen deity.
Okay, I'll see what we can do.
I appreciate that. That's very kind of you, sir.
And he turns and he goes, now, Miss Leonette, keep in mind, that's on your head. And she goes, yeah, I recommended her, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, I'll keep
better
my
be
hands in
fine.
my pockets unless he tells me to touch something.
Well, I gotta get back to the guild.
Thank you. I appreciate it so
You're
much.
vouched for, they'll let you in. Bye.
That's-
She just turns around and just starts walking, and you see her. She goes about 3 steps, and then she goes, and she hops on 1 foot 5 steps past that, and then dives to the side and through one of the things. And the turtle, Tefino looks at you and he goes, "Yep, she's just messing with you. You can just walk out."
Okay, I was about to say, because if I gotta do that to get out of here, just kill me now. I can't.
You hear the lioness go, "You coulda let her. Coulda let him try." Yep, she's a fun one. Sure is.
I love to feel
Huh.
that.
So, everybody said I had to get a library card, so how did you...
There's no such thing.
There's no cards?
Nope. Never has been.
Yeah, what he said.
Alright, roll insight.
I'm not gonna cast magic in his library.
No, I wouldn't.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? He's telling the truth.
So, how do you get in here if you don't?
It's all who you know.
Oh. So, since I know her and she says it's okay, I can come.
Yep. You're on the acknowledged list.
Yeah, that's very
You're
strange.
not allowed to recommend anyone yet. But if you prove trustworthy over time, we might accept recommendations from you.
I'm gonna put my hands back in my pockets. Yep.
Oh, it's quite fine. You just tell me what you're looking for, and I can have my hands bring it to you.
Oh, right now, sir, that would be Sorrow, as I said.
Alright. And you see him like stand back, close his eyes, and he brings his hands up and he draws with his eyes closed. And you see this strange sigil appear in the air in front
I
of
am watching that
And he
instead,
goes,
like,
you. Yep. Gonna be a fun one. And the sigil goes flying forward, and as it goes flying forward, it hits the wall, and you see it just expand out in this weird puff of smoke. And then you feel something tap you on your shoulder, and there's a book being tapped on your shoulder by this weird glowing spectral hand.
I can touch it.
Yep. As you look down, it says on the book, of fallen deities, demigods, and other planar beings.
Really?
Huh?
Is this the same book that we found in the library? Our library?
Very different.
Very different one. Okay. I remember we had something.
Similar-ish.
Similar-ish,
no, it's not
yeah.
the same book.
Okay, so
Okay.
of fallen deities, planar gods, and other
demigods, and other planar beings.
Fallen deities. Okay.
Demigods.
Say demigods.
Fallen deities, demigods, and other planar beings. If it's a fallen god, that book is up to date as of the last update of the library. Yep.
Thank you. I very much appreciate that. Can I sit somewhere and read it?
Sure can.
Thank you. Where can I sit? Or just park it right here?
Plenty of floor space around.
Excellent. I'll park it right there and start trying to find Zara.
Okay. So, I will go ahead and roll your investigation check.
Can I, like...
Nope.
Okay, I was gonna... Yeah. Yep.
Only magic cast is by me or by my approval.
Well, that's why I asked,
And
'cause...
you're vouched for, but not proven yet.
I tend to take notes in a little notebook. Is that okay?
That should be just fine. Direct copying is frowned upon.
No, sir. It would just be notes for my own personal
Yep.
perusal. Ooh, what the hell is I doing?
Investigation.
Thank you. 16.
16? Alright, I will give you information on that out of session, because
Alright, cool.
we only have so much time.
Cool.
Is there anything else you might want to be looking up real quick?
Not currently, but I'm sure over the next 6 weeks I'll find something.
Alrighty then. Alright, anything else you want to? I'm assuming you're going to be going through all of the lore over the next 6 weeks.
Oh yeah, that, I want to go to the Temple District every day, and, I want to start meeting the people that run the temples and talking to them, becoming, hopefully, acquaintances with each of them. Get up and talk about sorrow.
Yeah, get up on your soapbox.
Yep, get up on my soapbox. Maybe make some pamphlets for sorrow.
Gotta have pamphlets.
Gotta have pamphlets. And anything else I can think of to look up in the library, I'll let you know. Get some stuff and work on potions.
Okay.
Because we can always use the healing potions and stuff.
Okay.
And that's all I can think of right now.
Alright,
I'll
we'll
listen
discuss this
online.
over the next little bit.
Yeah.
Alright, that's a lot you're going to try to accomplish. We'll have me and you will discuss out of
how long
session
it'll
how
take
much
it.
you're actually going to manage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, that's 3 months. So.
Well, we got 6 weeks before.
I'm about to say it's 6 weeks, unfortunately. Now
Yeah.
I brought the tournament up. That was my mistake. I should have just left you guys with the 3 months and let you miss the tournament. But
Yeah.
Marks, what do you want to do over the next 6 weeks of downtime?
Go property hunting for us?
Go what?
Property hunting?
Yeah,
Are you wanting to purchase land?
Soren's old house? Thing in the little
I was
corridor?
thinking about buying a bunch of land.
Around the town?
Yeah.
Not a
Why
bad
for?
idea.
Well,
We got
to
farm.
farm and to build a keep or something.
Oh, and you want to build yourself a keep?
Wouldn't be a
Well,
bad idea.
all of us a keep, not just for me.
We get a little farm with a little
Make
chickens.
a temple for Sorrow there.
Hey, buy a temple.
No, we can't.
I don't even buy one.
We get them back.
I want. Do I have y'all's permission to spend money? Party
I
money
mean, depends on what it
to
is.
buy us land.
I don't have an issue.
I'm
with
all
it.
for it.
I
Okay,
will go
March.
talk to.
This is the place where we are known best.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a temple district. There's got to be some vacant temple. You did have a little spot that we were preaching out before. We could probably put up a little tiki.
Well, that's where everybody can get up and
You
say
gotta
stuff.
pay like 10 gold to do it.
We can pay whoever we paid. We'll put up a little tiki there.
Okay, if you want, you can investigate what it would take to purchase a plot off of the temple district. The main arena area is all taken. There's no empty temples there, but there are lesser temples outside of the main 5 that are there. But if you wanted to, you could be like, hey, how much for this house you're living in? And if you pay enough, you can turn that house into your own temple for your own purposes.
I'd rather have a bunch of land and build a temple there than be in the city. Because she's a lesser known god. Don't want to be with all the big boys and girl.
Okay. So, how close to town do you want to be? Because most of the land surrounding Uthestin is farmland, because it's easier to farm when you're closer to the city where there's protection. The further out you go, the more dangerous it is. So if you want to be close, you can buy something just outside the wall, but it's going to be pretty expensive. But if you want any kind of large amount of land, you're going to need to go pretty far off.
We're not anywhere near a wooded area, are we?
Where you currently are, there is woods to the north, but it's probably... because Uthestin's right here. Actually, to the southeast is the closest wooded area. And that is probably half a day, maybe 3/4 of a day.
Okay.
That's where we met the hippo, ain't it?
Oh, no. Where you met Mr. Tabs?
Yeah.
Mr. Tabs was up over here.
Okay.
So we're the other direction.
That was the northeast.
Okay.
If you go southeast, the woods came out to that area, so there is a wooded area there. That's the closest to the city, and like I said, about half, maybe 3/4 of a day. Say 6 to 8 hours travel.
Is that still under our guys?
Oh yeah, no. Uthestin?
Yeah.
The entire northern woods and half of the woods of the west are under his.
Okay. So it would still be under him.
Yeah. That's
So-
his domain.
My plan
If we have a
is
temple,
we
gotta have
buy
people.
wooded area, we cut the trees down, and we sell them to the neighboring kingdom that don't have a bunch of wood and make the big bucks.
Start a logging company.
Because we have someplace to have somebody to get them there. We're not really near the
We
ocean.
can find a way.
We should probably find a way to do it before we start cutting down the trees.
Okay, can I? Yeah,
We're not so-
I'm
yeah.
still gonna buy the land.
Yeah.
How much
really
do we
should-
want?
Find out how much is available, and then what the price is, because the price is going to be the big stick.
I want to go ask about property of land.
Okay. Over the next couple of days, you inquire around town and even have a meeting with Lord Uthestin himself. And depending on the size of the land area that you want, would be determined. How much you want is how much you're gonna have to pay for. Looking at it, it's looking like it's probably going to be 5 to 6 gold per acre.
Okay. 5 to 6 per acre.
That's not bad.
Because you're going outside of town into the wooded areas.
6 to 8 hours away.
But if you wanted close to the city, it'd be significantly more expensive. And now, this is also that cheap because you are who you are. You've done a lot of good things for the town.
I'd rather not.
I'm just going to say 6 per acre just because.
My plan is the woods, so yeah.
1 acre of wooded land is not that much space. So if you're wanting to do anything major, you're probably going to need 50 to 100 acres worth of wooded area.
So 100 times.
So you're probably looking at 600 gold for 100 acres.
So what if we do a good bit not in the woods so we can build there?
You want to build on the edge of the woods,
Yeah.
and then into the woods itself.
So
there
we're
any
not
roads
having
out
a
that
bunch of roots under our building.
Down through those woods, logging roads is about it. No regularly traveled roads, no maintained roads.
How much y'all want?
But if you wanted to, you could probably actually, if you go further east along the way, to a day and a half, you could probably actually start your own town. A small town outside the city.
That's too much responsibility.
I'm just saying,
Hey,
the options are there.
Maybe eventually we'll just buy more.
starting a town, though.
How much y'all want? 500.
D&D, man. You guys can do whatever.
Starting a town.
100 is a lot of land.
The 100 is all.
And it's
Yeah.
500 to 600. I'm not starting a town, Jamie.
Game. Why not?
I don't want to be a leader.
Who said we had a
He
leader?
doesn't want to be a leader.
Hey, we
We're
just
not
gotta
letting
bring,
you be a
We
leader.
just got to bring the
And
people
if
there.
Liam is a leader, there's going to be
A
nothing but Liam in
democracy.
there.
We find a new leader.
All of them pregnant by Liam.
But why would we
Which
start
will
and
never
not be
happen.
the leader? We would
Because
spend the
we
money.
got-
We would spend the money and let somebody else lead. That sounds like the dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life.
No, it's so that we can put the sorrow in this whole.
We're not
town.
letting Sorrow be the leader of a town.
Sorrow would be the leader. See, Sorrow will be the driving force.
We're not making a theocracy, man.
That's how towns are made.
No.
Church.
We'll do that maybe eventually, but right now we're not dealing with that.
Well, I want
Stop talking.
to make us
I'm not listening.
a
How much
town-
y'all want? 100, 150,
100.
200.
So it's
We got $3,000 in the party fund.
So we're looking at 900 gold for 150 acres.
Yeah.
That's a pretty. That's
That's
a
a
lot.
big
That's
old-
a lot of land, and for not that.
Not that bad a price.
Yeah.
So
And
what
And,
ends?
and
have
while
the
we're
gold,
at it,
too.
I want to acquire how much it's going to cost to make a border, so we know what's our land.
That all depends on how much land you're
Yeah.
buying.
But what's the standard acre line?
I mean, we'd be just marking the ground basically.
Well, but I mean, like make a little fence.
So to build a standard waist high rock wall around. Okay, so you want
Say
You're
150
making me do
acres.
that.
Yeah.
So saying 150 acres.
Yep.
How fast do you want to build?
We got how long?
We need 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Ooh, that's a month and a half.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to hire like 30 to 40 laborers,
Mm-hmm.
plus the materials. If you want to get it outlined in 6 weeks, it's probably going to cost you 300 gold to hire enough laborers to do it within 6 weeks to get all the materials moved. I mean, it is a pretty hefty task.
And then we can invite them to come live on the land. And then we start a city.
Shut up, Jamie.
Have you ever
Why do
seen
you want to build a city so
the
bad?
Clint
Why does he
Eastwood
wanna
movie
just buy
where he's
trees?
got the orangutan, and he says, "Right turn, Clyde." Right now, you're Clyde. So right turn. You're sitting next to it.
But he's my only actual friend I have. I don't want to punch him.
This is D&D.
Well,
He has to
here's
still
the
like
thing.
you when you walk out the room.
So we could
I thought it was a higher priority
If
to
we
make a
buy a-
temple for sorrow.
if we buy 100.
Well, that's what
It's
I'm working on. I'm working on good relations
500
with the
to
other
600.
temples and spreading the word of sorrow.
So we do 100 acres and then the 300 to build
We'll bring it to
a waist high stone
800 or
wall.
900.
It'd be 900. yeah.
900.
We have to have a back alley church or something.
But I
Go
like
to a back alley
150.
church. Jesus.
So then we're
And we
looking.
have money.
If we do it for a 150 acres, it would be
$1,200.
$1,200.
Yeah.
We've got 3,000.
That sounds
Sold to the woman in blue.
fun. That sounds fun.
So we got a big fence and a lot of land.
Yes.
Yeah.
To what end here? What,
We're
House
going
on it.
to figure a way to ship trees to countries that don't have it and make money.
We gotta build a house on it, Jamie. And all your characters are gonna be buried there.
You can clean the
Every
house for all I care.
single
That's all you would
one.
want.
Hey, there you go. You got 150 acres to tidy up.
Yeah. Get your ass in
I
gear.
have to make a lawnmower attachment. It's gonna be a 0 turn.
Yeah.
It's gonna have nitrous.
See,
Big block 0 turn with nitrous.
with,
We're gonna have a bonfire.
with my family, we didn't own. I don't think we owned the land that we farmed. We just had a random piece of property.
No one really owned that land.
Yeah.
You were there and nobody argued with you.
Now we own it, and we can build what we want on it. Well, maybe not the evil stuff, but we can build pretty much everything else.
Hey, we can build evil stuff on it. We just don't tell nobody.
Yeah, we buried it in the ground.
Exactly.
So yeah,
I would go
I
buy
have
the
everybody's
place that the tower is
permission
then.
to spend money.
Yeah, I'm cool
I
with it.
go for 150.
Okay.
Most of it forest.
We get 45 good old boys, and they make us a fence.
All right, so we're gonna have 125 acres of forest and 25 acres of field.
Sounds good to me.
We're writing it down. I'll make us a map for it.
Yeah, make a map for our homestead.
All right, and this is going to put you 8 to 10 hours outside of town. It's rough terrain getting through, so it'll take you longer than that unless you guys get the roads fixed up.
Yep.
And that's also an option. So yeah, that's going to take you all 6 weeks.
That I'm fine with that.
Because you are going to be supervising and keeping people moving and marking out the land. And yeah, you're going to spend the next 6 weeks just getting the land marked out, getting the wall built. So you, at the end of 6 weeks, you have your 150 acres. You have it walled in, and that's it.
How much am I giving out money-wise?
1,200 gold gone.
Oh, okay.
You are now a landowner.
I want that deed, man.
Then we're going to do the tournament, and then take another 2.5 months of down.
So
And
then,
it's definitely a
As I
possibility.
say, might as well.
I mean, we gotta
Honestly,
wait for the stupid dragon birthday.
Where the
stupid
dragon may or may
dragon.
not even be there.
Yeah.
It matters the birthday. Can't miss your birthday.
Okay, so Gabe, make a roll a d20, add your charisma modifier.
No.
15?
15. At the end of the 6 weeks, the Duke calls you to a meeting at the Duke's residence.
Okay.
In that meeting, having established this landed area and put up your wall and paid your laborers and going through this entire thing, you are appointed as now a baron. As you are now the head of a area of land, and you are now considered to be a
You have to
land
update your
baron.
name.
Baron Marks.
Give me a second.
Alright.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, here's this for you.
You have taken a section of land that was untamed and unkempt, and have claimed it for yourself, and are now going to be. Okay, I can't do this at the same time.
Baron. Bam.
Baron the Marks.
Bam. I'm now Baron.
So you are considered to be a baron, and he looks forward to seeing what you do with your land and the taxes that you will pay based on the land usage and various other things in that.
Not in right now.
But you have committed to being a baron, to taking care of a section of land and making it produce something useful for the kingdom.
So I'm now a noble?
A
Slave.
lesser noble.
Slave.
Hey, I'll take it.
It's like slavery, but with more steps.
I was just a common folk.
But you are. It depends. At this point, you have a title. Whether you live up to the title or not is a whole
That's
other
why you
thing.
put a church on there to avoid taxes.
All right, dumpster. 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Oof. 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 Good question. 6 weeks. Not a lot of time.
6 weeks is a lot.
Not a lot of time.
In certain ways, it is.
Not a lot of time.
That's like the average campaign lifetime.
It's weird having to actually choose downtime
Yeah,
activities, isn't
I
it?
know.
Last campaign, we really didn't do any downtime. It was just go constantly.
We had 2 months.
At some point, we do need to sell those stupid things that we have in the
Yeah.
cart.
Our
We need to
entire
do that
cart
before.
full of metal.
Yeah.
Hey, we might need some of that material
We're
for
keeping
our
the
land.
stove.
I gotta make
Oh, we're
a
gonna keep
zero.
the stove now.
Well, we're building a house.
Yeah.
We can put it inside the
Yeah.
tower.
It's like, we might not have air conditioning, but we got a new Samsung stove in the house. The power ain't gonna be turned on for a few months, but at least the stove paid for. 6 weeks. Well, I'm gonna spend most days with Liam, spreading the word of our, what do we call her?
Mistress.
Our pain and suffering, Lady Sorrow.
Sorrow. Yeah, pain and suffering.
Okay.
I would say Lord and Savior, but it's pain and suffering. Spreading the good word.
Jesus Christ.
That's what she's there for.
I don't think you can spread good word.
I can't.
You spread bad news is more what you do.
She's not here yet. That's the good word. But she's coming.
She's not here yet.
Are you feeling it, kids?
It's like
You don't want
It's like Cthulhu. Worship him now; he'll eat you last.
Yeah.
Just gonna make
You
sure.
said you eat me last. I lied.
I'm just gonna help Liam.
I've changed
spread the good
the
word.
terms of our deal. Pray I do not change them further.
Mhm.
Alright, so you spend time helping Liam. So, Liam, you're going to get advantage on your soapbox preaching.
Woo!
As this little automaton just goes,
I'm gonna try and convince people with my persuasion. Persuade them to look into it.
You're gonna be very
yeah. We'll have some rolls that have to determine that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but the hell. Do me a favor. Read this. Whack! Now try again.
Want to see me do it again?
It's like the Skyrim merchant reset where you quick save, punch them, and then load again, and that inventory resets. You just keep resetting
I
people.
completely forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. Just reset all the townspeople.
I want to go look and see where the doorway to Spicy was. What does that area look like right now?
Is currently, you see that there are bunches of people who are actually carting away what charred remains of certain houses are. There are people who are scrubbing the rocks, scrubbing the blackened parts off of it. There is a stone archway in the center of that plaza that was the gateway to the elemental plane of fire. That stone archway still stands there, whereas before it was it looked like it was there, but there was nothing really there. Now that has ended, there is an actual stone archway. That stone archway has a gentle heat rising off of it. It's not like you can touch it and it just feels warm to the touch. No matter what temperature it is, it feels warm to the touch. And you see that they are currently building a circular section, almost like a garden area, and they're planting these very strange-looking flowers that look like the blooms are flames. Think the orange and red roses, or tulips, that is. And they're basically marking it as a place that was once a place of fire. And there's talk of it being referred to as the Smoldering Square. And of course, the rebuilding of the burnt-out husks of building is heavily underway. Lots of people working on that. From accomplished artisans to just people trying to fix their houses.
They're gonna need some wood, bruh. Y'all better get that up and running. Okay. I'm gonna spend a lot of time in this archway. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna come here every day,
Okay.
and I'm gonna commune with Spicy.
Okay. Make a wisdom check.
I'm gonna hold on one second. How I'm gonna do so is I'm gonna take my little teapot And I'm gonna set it next to my core, and I'm just gonna get it as hot as I can. Get that thing glowing. Get it as hot and spicy as I can.
I forgot you had this stupid teapot.
And I'm gonna just embody her power through it.
Roll a d20 and add. Actually, given this specific, I'm gonna say charisma.
Dream!
Given the circumstances, that makes sense.
Damn!
You shouldn't have been so charismatic about it.
18.
18.
Is your charisma 0?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna find a way to get it higher. I'm gonna talk with Rin. We're gonna figure out how to get away. That's one thing I might try to do.
Over the course of the next 6 weeks, spending your time with Liam and the time you're not with Liam, you spend in this archway.
I'm gonna boost your god. I'm gonna boost my goddess.
Staying in this archway, you heat things up. You touch the sides of this, and you feel a heat from the archway, and you feel it seeping into you. And as you spend this time talking, communing, absorbing, you feel that things are changing. Something about, you can't put your finger on it exactly, but you feel like you might actually be worthy. You might actually be able to accomplish something with this. And with an 18 on your charisma score increases. It's going to increase by 1 point over 6 weeks. But as you are communing with this patron of yours, you feel that things are starting to progress. Things are changing. You don't get any words of response, but you can feel the heat within you increasing. So yes, over the next 6 weeks, your charisma will increase by 1. Woo! And you help him with Liam. So interesting stuff.
We gotta write out our pact.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Which there's a lot of stuff I need to put on paper that I just have not. But so we are going to pick up next time. So next Friday, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play or not because they're gonna be cutting my chest open on Thursday. It's supposed to be very small. They're gonna insert a heart monitor between my 4th and 5th rib, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that's gonna affect me or not. I may really not be in the mood to play next Friday.
Yeah.
The Friday after is Black Friday. Jamie is unavailable.
Okay.
We were talking about possibly playing the Wednesday before. Gabe says you probably won't be able to play until pretty late.
Yeah, I don't get out of church until service ends at like 8:10ish, and it's down at Star, so
Okay.
yeah, it's a ways away.
So it's probably not going to work out. I mean, if you want, I'm not going to ask you to skip church.
Yeah.
Would you skip church? Day before Thanksgiving, I don't know how much that's going to be possible in that regard.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try to plan us a one-shot for then. In which case we would. Would you please just chill out? It's going to be titled "The Death of Oliver."
I'll take it.
Yeah, you
The
would.
one last ride.
I would like to have a shotgun.
So, let's just assume that we're not going to do that. So the next time we play this campaign, let's say the Friday after Black Friday?
Yeah.
Would that be okay?
Mm-hmm.
That puts us off our normal schedule, but it puts us that would be the closest time we can.
Yeah. I'm fine with it.
Because, you know, I next Friday, I don't know if I'm going to be up for it. If I am, we'll play the kids campaign.
Yeah.
If I'm not, then we'll be after Thanksgiving before we play again.
Yeah.
December 6th. 5th?
6th.
Holy crap, really? I was right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. What?
Trying to figure out out what that.
We can work out those details when the time comes. For now, this is a good stopping point, so I'm going to stop the recording.